So last episode we spoke about a couple things. Um,
Didn't
main thing was Lil Tay.
Tory, Lil Tay,
Wait, what was the other one?
Tory.
Tory, yes,
Tory,
Tory
then we talked
Lanez
about
thing,
Tory.
yes, 10 years. Did you see the post he made?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you
Should I
think
find
about
it and read it?
Yeah, read it if you can.
Okay. So he said. He said. He put that on Instagram, right?
Yeah, put it on Instagram.
Jeez, how the fuck? Okay, yep. To the umbrellas. I have never let a hard time intimidate me. I will never let no jail time eliminate me, regardless of how they try to spin my words. I have always maintained my innocence, and I always will. This week in court, I took responsibility for all verbal and intimate moments that I shared with the parties involved. That's it. In no way, shape, or form was I apologizing for the charges I'm being wrongfully convicted of. I remain on the stance that I refuse to apologize for something that I did not do. I faced adversity my whole life, and every time it looked like I would lose, I came out on top. This is nothing but another moment where my back is against the wall, and I refuse to stop fighting until I come out victorious. Tough times don't last, so people do. To my family, friends, and umbrellas, thank you for your continued support. See you soon.
And he going to jail in Cali. He going to jail in Cali.
I mean, I think he should be good. What do you think, or no?
I don't know, man. I mean, if he's in general population, probably not. You know, the guy's a small guy. He's 5'4", bro. I think he's like 5'5" or 5'4". He's like tank size. You know what I mean?
How much of it do you really think it was because he's trying to get his master's, bro?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I know, I remember what you said. Man, I don't know, bro, because I mean, they can orchestrate some things like this, right? We've seen it before, right? It's but I feel like there'd be more clear-cut evidence against him not doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, because they just wouldn't put that evidence out there.
yeah, but see, it's hard, bro, because like it's possible, right? I'm not saying it's not. It's very possible. But it's just the fact that everything is kind of working against him right now. Did you hear the audio? Did you ever look that audio up?
No. I think I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, he's in jail basically like the night of it or the night after.
Oh!
Yeah, he's like apologizing. He's like, oh man, I feel so bad. I don't know how I did that shit. I'm so drunk. And like he's like almost apologizing for it. I'm like, bro, bro, dude, listen, man, I know you're drunk. But if he didn't do that, if that one thing he didn't do, I'd probably say he would be free today. Honestly, because if you didn't show me that video, if I never heard that video, I'd be like, I don't think he did it. But the fact that he's saying that, I feel bad, and it's like, bro, you might have done it, like, I don't know, right? I mean, I don't know for sure, but why are you apologizing?
What caused it, bro? What do they say? Like, what's the story?
The story is that Megan, she was or Tori was smashing on Megan and her friend at the same time, and like I guess Megan got jealous. And I guess they started to argue, and then they went in the car, they drove home, and I guess Tori was drunk or some shit like that, and like, bro, honestly, bro, I really don't know the exact story.
Exactly, but I don't
it don't even make sense as well, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't really add up. But, I mean, he going to jail for probably 7 years, 5 to 7 years, he's probably going to do. No. Yeah, I mean, people gotta be, we gotta be accountable for your actions, man, and, and realize.
It would just suck if you really didn't do it,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm always gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm always, especially the man, you know what I'm saying, because he doesn't have any, history no prior, evidence of, domestic violence or, you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, bitches get shot a lot, right? I mean, you've heard of pimps shooting bitches in the ass and, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that, right? So, and I think at first Megan was trying to protect him, but
Megan is how tall, bro? Like, how would she really?
I think she's like, bro, I'm telling you, man. Megan, height. I think she's 6 foot. Oh, she's 5'10". She's not even that. She's not even that big.
Yeah, but compared to him.
Yeah, compared to him, that's a big
bro.
bitch. Yeah, that's a big bitch. Yeah.
He's like Tank's height.
Yeah, let me look him up. Here.
Talking about Tank, I saw Gary Russell interview yesterday. Haven't seen him in a while.
He said that the Arrow should retire, right?
No, I saw him talk about like coming back. It was a YSM interview.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I think he might be back at 126 or 130, and I'm thinking him and Fulton will be a great fight.
Yeah, it'll be a good fight, bro. Tori is 5'3".
Okay then, bro, you are 7. What is that?
7 inches taller, and he's smashing on her.
I don't even believe this. I don't even believe that they were dating.
Bro, he was smashing on her.
Why do you say that?
Because she lied about it.
Oh, about them not smashing?
Yeah. She said that they didn't
but
smash,
you don't,
but
you don't think... But why do you think that?
Because she...
Why don't you believe her?
Because she specifically said that only on one show, and it was a Gayle King show, and she hesitated. It was a lie, but like it's been like it's known, like they were definitely fucking like... That's what I think, at least. I mean, if you saw the interview, you'd be like...
No, yeah, I just...
It's like a bitch lying, bro. If guys in general, I'm talking to you guys, if you can't notice a bitch lying, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. You gotta be able to catch that shit. They can do it very well. Say it again?
When anybody's like, it's fucking with me, bro, like the thingies. Like the lights.
Oh, the lights. It's so
funny, but I like it though, because it makes me shut the fuck up.
Like someone's talking. You can see it.
Yeah. We should make them red and blue, like cops.
Yeah. I wish I could change the color though. I want to change the color, but it is what it is. But no, what were you gonna say though? Are you talking about anyone? Anyone would be able to lie. They say
no, what I'm getting at, bro, is like I just look at things that they show in the media, bro, with like I don't just take it for what it is. I'm like, bro, this is entertainment. So I always look at this shit, I'm like, realistically, could that really happen? Like I wouldn't be surprised if the whole fucking thing was
bro, to me it does seem like that. That my only thing,
when you tell me, bro, that this chick is like 5'10", right, and he's 5'3", he has like no hair,
right,
and she could get any guy. I'm like, I don't know. He knows he doesn't have any hair.
No, my only thing, bro, is just the voice recording, the call. That's if he didn't have that, I'd be like, nah, he didn't do it. But why are you apologizing?
You want to know something crazy, bro? That they could even fake that. Obviously, he would have came out and said that's not me, but it's like the fact that they could do it, bro. Like bro, AI could literally have an entire podcast. I've told you about it, bro. It has recreated a Joe Rogan episode.
Whole episode.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Not a whole episode, but a clip. Obviously, if it could do a clip, if it could do a whole thing, but it was definitely at least 5 minutes. Wow. So if it could do that, it could do eventually a fucking hour.
Yeah, which is absolutely insane. Are you scared of that?
I was just gonna tell you, bro. I saw a video the other day, bro. Someone who was like, it was like satire. Like you couldn't tell if they were joking or not. But the guy shared a video about, I don't know if it was Bill Gates, someone important, bro. And they were just making like a claim. It was obviously, I didn't know if it was a joke until afterwards. But the tweet was like a claim, and they were like, look at this video. Bro, the video looked so fucking real. I was like, I only caught that it was AI because the tone and how, like, the words just sounded. Like, when they would fluctuate and shit like that. I was like, this seems like robotic. And then it ended up being AI. I'm like, whoa, that's really fucking good.
You weren't 100% sure.
Yeah, I was like, this could go. Like, my mom would be like, that's 100% right.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And remember, bro, like what they always say, people have to keep in mind, the shit they're putting in front of us now, they've been had it 20, 30 years ago.
Exactly. If they can do this shit now, they were able to do it years ago.
We're probably past the point of fucking
they got robots up now. They got
but I'm
androids.
pretty sure like they have like the shit that we don't know about. I'm pretty sure they're already behind like the currents. They're already up to like a real fucking person. Damn near, I feel like.
Yeah. The Terminator. Watch the Terminator. They have that today. That's why they made the movie.
But I'm saying that's smooth. You think they have it, bro, right now?
Huh? Say it again?
You think that's smooth?
Even smoother, baby. Come on. They got that shit down pat. They got that shit to where you can bleed, where he can bleed, right? They got full on rope. First of all, didn't you hear? Well, couple years ago, there was a whole team that got destroyed by androids. It got completely killed, right? They were doing some type of tests, and
Oh
I think it was in
yeah.
like China. It might have been like in
Yep,
China,
yep.
right?
You're talking about the lady came out and she was at a conference and she mentioned that, right or no?
Maybe I didn't hear it
Yeah.
from a lady.
Okay.
But I think we're talking about the same thing. And
Yeah. Yeah.
they killed the whole team of scientists. They killed
Yep.
the whole, and it was androids. So again, when they show you these movies, when they show you these scenarios, events in the media, they're telling you what's going to go down. They're telling you what's already going down as well, right? So that's why they keep on making these Terminator movies, bro. Well, maybe not
What
why
is
they're keep
their
doing it, but money grab
What do
as
you think
well.
is their energy source, bro, for these
No,
robots? Like as of
man.
now, since we're early in here.
Yeah, as of
I
now,
wonder.
man. As of now, I'd probably say some type of. I don't want to say battery because I feel like that's too simple. But I know
Could
where
be with
the
the movement, like it charges itself as it moves.
kinetic thing could be solar
Yes.
as well. But
Solar is
I
just not
know.
as dependent.
Yeah, it's not as
Like it's not as
dependent.
dependent.
Yeah, it's not as dependent. But I'll tell you what they are getting at. They're going to eventually be able to harness our energy and use it for them, just like in the Matrix.
I don't think
They're
so.
going to. You don't think so?
No, because it's replicatable.
Not our actual essence, but the thing that keep our fuel, essentially the fuel that with the food, right? We essentially we convert certain things into fuel, right? And it makes our body into, okay, we can move this and that. I think that's the shit that they're gonna be able to feed on, because as well,
So,
same with
but
these entities.
are you getting at like they would be literally like eating to, or what are you saying?
Well, no. I think so. I don't know the science yet, but I think they're just
But it
like in
would
the
be like in
Matrix.
those terms, I guess. Like they
Yes,
take
yeah.
something to keep going, to
No,
take
no, no,
something,
no, no. I
or
mean, what I mean, well, in a way, yeah. But do you remember the Matrix? They were all
yes.
in pods, right?
Yeah.
And they were
People.
living. Yeah, they were living, right? But they
Yep.
weren't doing anything. Everything was just being sucked out of them. All the energy was being sucked out of them. I think they're
Yeah,
going to
so
be able
that's
to
what you
find a
think.
way.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we talked about that. I thought you meant like they're gonna make it in a lab and recreate something and put it in a robot. Now he's able to like make a joke saying we were talking about the energy and all that. I just thought what you were getting at, bro, is like they were gonna make it in a lab, like the energy or
Oh
whatever the
yeah,
heck.
no, yeah. No, I don't mean
But I'm like, I
that.
don't.
Yeah, that well,
My
energy
thing
can't be
is, bro.
destroyed. It can be created as well.
That's what I was
Right.
gonna bring up, bro.
Mhm.
My thing is, if they know, bro, that this is they're eventually it's gonna kill humans. Why do you think they're building it?
Because, well, number one, why do we still keep around cattle? Why do we
To
have
eat.
farms
Eat.
to eat, to fuel us? Could be the same thing. They could be looking at us as food, eventually, right?
Who
could.
more? Explain that more.
I'm
What do you mean?
saying, well, the AI at least, right? I mean, at a certain point, they'll get to the point where, okay, maybe the most sustainable energy will be humans.
Yes, which is what we were just talking about.
Right.
Like Matrix thing.
Exactly. The Matrix, it lays it all on the line for us.
But Mark, I feel like you didn't answer my question. What I'm saying is, why are we pushing this, like the higher ups and all this, so into this? If
Well,
they
yeah.
know that this is gonna kill them, it's in the
Right,
movies. It's like
right.
we've seen it now, bro. We've seen it now. Like there's like, remember the Google guy who said it was sentient and all that, and then he got fired. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Or like I've
Yeah.
heard stories recently of AI like starting to feel, or like
Well,
they made up their own. I saw one, bro, should have
Yeah.
saved it, where she named herself. It was so weird.
well, here's the thing about it, right? Is and I don't necessarily believe this, right? But you could have entities like this is just, again, I don't necessarily believe it. I don't not believe it as well. But the reptiles, right? Or even just aliens, right? They could be here posing as a certain person, as a certain higher up, right? Knowing the fact that we are essentially going to get destroyed in the end, but we thinking they're the real person, and they don't got nothing to do with nothing except other than the demise of human beings.
Because they're not humans, so the robot's not gonna get
Yeah,
me.
they're not. They don't.
I've been thinking
First
that
of all,
this whole
they
time.
they haven't been given that shit to us. Actually, I don't think that specific thing right there, but it's possible. I'm open-minded. It's a possibility. I don't know for sure, but they could have easily been given the technology so that they could even make this AI shit, and so they knew that what the point. Because again, look, in recent times, and when I say recent, I mean the last 30,000 to 50,000 years. They were extremely advanced, yet they didn't get to this level. Not that they couldn't get to it, because we already look. What people need to realize as well, we are not in the future. We're in the past. Let me explain this more. Okay? Within the last 500 years, we've gotten to this point. Realize it'll be about 1,000 years now. 1200 AD, they had air conditioning in Moorish Europe. Air conditioning, lit streets.
Something big has to happen, Mark. Because like, think about it right now. We have the iPhone, Mark. Try to, if you had to wipe iPhone out of the history books, to the point that they don't even know how to make an iPhone again.
It would still be.
Now imagine a multitude of things like ACs or elevators or steam car. All that. Like, how do they just all of it gets packed away?
What do you mean by that exactly? Explain a little bit more.
We're not using it now, bro. You're explaining it right now. Like, we're not that smart.
Right.
Because we don't have that technology. I'm saying that technology, like, bro, we haven't progressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that technology has already been here. If not, they already had even more advanced shit. So I'm like, what I'm getting at, bro, is like, where the fuck and how did we even get lost?
Okay, right. And that ties into what I was saying is we are living in the past. Okay, nothing new under the sun. You've heard that, right? Nothing new under the sun. So the point I'm trying to make, right, is number one, right? We are, like I said this before. We are living in the white man's renaissance. Okay, the black man has already created all these things. Like I said before, they already had the computer chip in ancient Egypt, ancient Africa. They had the computer chip.
What do you think right now, bro?
It's already been made.
Just because I want the people to know, but what do you think, bro, is the best technological invention or whatever the heck that black people have made in recent time?
In recent time, well,
yeah, 21st century.
There's I mean, the guy Graham Bell made the digital phone.
Digital phone meaning what, like a flip phone or just a phone?
Like the phone that you pick up and you say like, hey, you know, like, I don't mean, no, the phone, no, like, I didn't mean it that way. I meant the phone.
I know. You guys are starting to joke like me, yo. That's hilarious.
What I mean by that is it's not like the cell phone. It's the phone that, like, the old phones, and not like the home phones either, but like the phone, it was big as hell, right? And but you were able to make calls in like the 70s.
You're explaining a phone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give the specific type of phone.
Yeah, just because you said what did you call it? A something phone?
It's a digital phone.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is that?
You know? Yeah, exactly. It was basically one of these older phones.
An NFT phone.
Pretty much. Let's put it. All right, let's say that. But yeah, he made that in the 70s, right? That was a digital phone, but even the concept of the internet is African concept.
Yes, it's
connection.
Yep.
Connection. Yep. Everything's connected, right?
Yep. Isn't that crazy, Mark?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro.
A guy in Africa made in the internet, and it's like, look at how Africa is. Look at how Africa is right now, especially Niger.
Exactly, because they're starting to wake up. They're starting to build up. They're starting to wake up.
And now, bro, do you think there's gonna be a civil war in Africa?
No.
Okay. No.
There's not enough of them. Even though it sounds like. See, what we need to understand as well is.
I hope.
Excuse me. What we need to understand is, the real coons are the one in control. The one that are not in control.
Yes, but it's like the people obviously, bro, have a job and a duty and things like that. But when people within that are like traders and shit, it fucking affects a lot of dumb shit. Like when we're like on the streets protesting or being like, man, y'all gotta get the fuck out or give the land back, and some people that look like me are like, you crazy? Hell no.
You know what, bro? You know what I've noticed? I feel like, and I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong, but I feel like this coon thing is a very Americanized thing. I feel like, right?
I mean, the word coon is in English.
Right.
Well, no. What were they called back then? Uncle Tom? No. Is it Uncle Tom?
It's Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom.
Yeah, that's what it means?
Yeah.
Like, that's what a coon is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you know what?
Whoa,
but peep this, right? Because you had... See...
Because, hold on, Mark. A coon, bro, what at least I think a coon is just someone who betrays their race or their people. That's always been going on, bro. If I'm like, fuck Spanish people, or you guys suck, or I'm always talking down, I'm a coon. Like George Lopez, he's a coon. for Spanish people. You know?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm actually get the definition.
Okay.
There is one.
Raccoon, actually a species and a rodent.
Okay. No, this is not right.
Go on, maybe Urban Dictionary, bro.
Yeah. So a term used to discriminate black people in the earlier centuries by white people to put them down. In the late 2000s, however, the premise of the term changed. More ethnicities used it to call out their other ethnicities who put okay. Similar to Uncle Tom.
Everybody became a coon.
Right. Similar to Uncle Tom.
Yep, there you go.
Coon is
What are you getting at, bro?
So basically, I mean, pretty much what you said. The main.
Yes, but you're making a good mark. It just hit me. I think you have your shirt inside out.
I do.
So funny. You did literally the whole episode. But what was I gonna say?
Okay, the point I was trying to make. No. The point I was trying to make is people gotta understand, right? When the black man was put into slavery in America, they were pit against each other. Okay, so now you have a full-on genetic memory of someone tattletaling, snitching, anything bad going to another black person, and them getting rewarded for it. So you have this shit in their DNA.
This is why some black people today, bro, they don't trust black people.
Yeah, they it's something in them that can't allow them to. They just think.
Well, there's obviously that mark. There's obviously that mark, and then some of them think that white ice is colder.
Yeah,
like
of course.
It could be. It could go down to the Jesus thing.
Yes. Well,
or it could even be as simple as yes, of course, or it could be because what it mostly is, and I know this because I work in like the job I have. Like I've called people not to their face, but like when we're in meetings, I'm like, oh, that guy's a this, that guy's a this, or whatever the fuck. But where I work at, there's a lot of people like that, and we usually surmise it up to like, oh, they just want a raise, they want a promotion, they want to level up.
Yeah.
So they'll throw people under the bus just for that.
Right.
But it'll be their own people or whatever.
Right. Yes. And that's
so sometimes it could be the Jesus thing, it could be indoctrination, it could be.
There's a lot of it. Right. And that's where they got us. That's where they got us because there's so many factors. It's not just one. It could be 5. And
of course, because anybody could just dodge one bullet, but you dodge like 5?
And that's a good way to put it, bro.
You can go, I don't. When they're like, you know what I mean? And then they hit you with a fucking cannonball, you know, and then you're going to be tired of ducking.
You're going to get hit. You will get hit, yeah. The matter is, do you have enough shielding on your skin to be able to walk off from it?
Now, who would build that skin, Mark? You or your parents?
Your parents. You at a certain point it would be you, but your parents would have to build the.
Your parents build like this part, like where you put your arm at. You build like the actual the wall.
Exactly. You build the fortress. You build the fortress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it has to be there because if not, shit's gonna crumble, and when it gets rebuilt, you're gonna be a white man in a black person's body, or however you want to put it.
You're literally gonna be Clay and Bixby.
Who's that?
Please, you know this. Come on, because I brought it last time and you didn't remember. Then you remember it. Clay and Bixby.
You about to sing a song?
No, hell no. He was the blind KKK guy.
Oh, fucking from not Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
They're gonna be that. They're gonna be Clay and Bixby.
That's right. So the point I kind of was getting at, was I feel like it's a very American thing to be a coon. Now, I could be wrong. I'm sure there are Africans out there that don't want to.
I just feel like it's a worldwide thing, bro.
It could be.
Like, and every culture there's coons. That's why I mentioned George Lopez, you know.
Yeah, but he's American though. He's American.
Just because maybe because he was born here, but he's still.
He is. No, he is. I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying.
Regardless, maybe there's cooning between. Oh shit! I kind of know.
You get where I'm coming from? It's an American thing.
Kind of. But do you think, Mark, it could be because of the so much diversity here?
No. It's the culture. It's the culture of white hate against black people and people that are not white. Essentially, but that's worldwide, no question, right? But it's the propaganda.
You're saying it started here?
No. What I'm saying is you have people from China, right? Never seen a black person in their life. But you know what? They already have an image of black people. Why? Because they've seen the movies. They've seen the commercials. They've seen the shit on TV. on YouTube, whatever. Black people acting a fool. You got black people wearing wigs, acting like women. You got black people
right now,
shooting each
especially
other.
right now, bro.
You know, yeah. So that stuff stems in America, right? I'm not saying it is definitely worldwide, but that stuff, the propaganda stuff, stems. So it's a culture of hating black people and anyone that's not white. It's a culture.
Well, let's talk about propaganda in general, bro. Because I may be extremely off, but I think America gets their stuff from like Nazis and stuff in Germany, right? And I know because I know they were very heavy on propaganda, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean,
bro,
sure.
he speaks in a way. Not everyone, obviously, because the shit he did, but in a way, he convinced people, bro, to hate like the people or whatever. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Convinced them just by singing songs, putting the swastika everywhere, putting it in music. Like, it's ridiculous.
But you know what's crazy, and I don't know if we can dive deep into, unfortunately. I'm trying to
I was gonna make a joke, but like you would have had to cut a whole thing. Hell no.
Thanks. There were some things. No, you know what? No, I'm sorry. Once we get into Rumble, we'll be able to dive into that. But yeah, man. I mean, with the Nazis, definitely What I want to learn is where do they get their propaganda process?
Had to be from somebody else, bro. Had to be from somebody else.
I know damn well they didn't get it from just Hitler.
No, I'm saying he had to get it from somebody else.
Exactly. That's what.
Because it was so much.
You know what I heard? Hitler. No. Yeah, Hitler had a teacher, right? Hitler's teacher was Rudolf Steiner.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Rudolf Steiner is a man that wrote many books. And do you know what one book he wrote?
Which one?
I'm about to get the name for you. I'm about to get the name for you.
Bro, do you think people are gonna hate me for this, but I think I feel like Mein Kampf would be.
Okay.
Damn, how do I word this? Do you know about Mein Kampf, bro?
Yeah.
I feel like that book would answer a lot.
Yeah. Because most people don't even read it, right?
No, because I think it's like racist literature or whatever. It means my struggle, by the way.
Right. So peep this, right? Rudolf Steiner, which was Hitler's teacher, he wrote the book Atlantis and Lemuria.
Whoa, Mark. Wow.
Heavy
That'd be a good book to get.
So I can get you the PDF.
Oh, that's maybe Mark. That's maybe where he got his love for like the occult. Hitler.
Yeah. Well, it's from Rudolf Steiner for sure. That he was his teacher, and
yes. Like his obsession with it, bro. You know, like the collecting artifacts and all that stuff. Like he probably got the idea from him.
Exactly.
Because he thought, bro. I think we already talked about it. Like once he got everything, he was like powerful and shit. So I'm pretty sure maybe he told him, he was like, you really want to win the war? We'll collect all these artifacts.
Could be. Could be.
Because that was his idea behind it. Getting like the shield of like this guy or the sword of Bolivia or whatever the heck.
Right.
And having all that
artifacts, all the occultic.
You'd have like all the powers and shit.
Yeah, they were heavy occultists. They were evil though, because they were doing all sorts of experiments with right? The experiment with these people.
Yeah, like Dr. Mengele or whatever he's called. I'm talking about Dr. Death or whatever.
Yes, yeah, they cut off certain body parts and attach animal body parts to them. It was some and you know what? If people don't know, Operation Paperclip, they brought those scientists to America.
Told you, bro. One of them was the head of NASA.
Head of NASA.
Yep.
Isn't that insane?
They brought the smartest Nazis over here.
Smartest Nazis, and they didn't kill him. Why kill? Why? I mean, no, I'm not in their mindset, but their mindset is why kill them when they can help us? Even though all of if you've seen Inglourious Bastards, they're at the very end. The one general makes a deal with America, and I think Quentin Tarantino did it on purpose, because that story it's not a real story like Inglourious Bastards. It's just it's right. So I think what he did it on purpose, because basically at the end, the general pretty much gave Hitler up, right? He gave the Hitler up, and he did it in exchange of basically like a bunch of demands, like, hey, I'm gonna have like the Nobel Prize, like whatever, like I'm gonna have like a Medal of Honor for doing this shit, like, right? And in the movie, you know, the main dude cuts a swastika in his forehead because obviously that's the only way he's gonna be identified as a Nazi. But that's a parallel between the real world, right? Because that is what happened. The Americans brought over a lot of the Nazi scientists and generals, right?
They knew it. I mean, bro, who knows? I wonder if they were able to get to like aliens and UFOs, because I could have swore I probably would bring it up and pull it up maybe next Saturday, bro. Of like, I've seen documents, bro, of like UFOs and like things they've drawn.
We already know about Richard Byrd, right?
That is, you mean Admiral Byrd?
Yeah,
you're talking about the Antarctica guy?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you're thinking about like a Sonic villain.
Is his name not Richard? Admiral. I think his name is Richard Byrd. I feel like
it could be Richard Admiral Byrd.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah, his middle name is Admiral.
Let me see. Richard E. Byrd.
Yeah, Richard Byrd. Yeah. So
you were right?
Yeah, Richard Byrd.
Okay. Yes, sir. Flew to the North Pole in 1926.
When you flew to the North Pole, and then you went to the South Pole in Antarctica.
I showed you that. Did I end up showing you that video, bro? When they went to Antarctica and they saw lakes and stuff?
Yeah, man. I mean, I
saw that, right?
I think you were the one that told me about Admiral, or I may have saw it and then you told me.
I already knew about him. Yeah, I just like I gave you like some new shit on
right.
I remember that day you were like obsessed with Antarctica.
Yeah. So I went deep into it, right? And you know, he wrote a book. He wrote a book about what he saw in Antarctica. But like you just said, what is known for a fact, they saw lakes in Antarctica that the water was 70 degrees and they had soil around it. That is an undisputed fact.
Mark, do you know about the infamous story of when Buzz Aldrin went over there?
No.
He went over there, bro, and he took a picture of like a pyramid over there, and he said, "Just know it's evil," and he never talked about it.
What's his name?
The guy who went to the moon. I just said his name. Dang.
Neil Armstrong?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, bro, because I literally just saw. I have it on YouTube. I liked it.
Buzz Aldrin.
I think it was him. It's definitely one of the big. Definitely one of the big.
Yeah, he is an astronaut. Let me see. Really? Because even Bobby.
Let me see if I can find the video. I'll just tell you to put it up. Dang, and I saw it recently. Wait, was it this guy? Yeah, bro. You know who was actually beautiful? Video. Let me see if I could text it to you, bro. Want me to do that?
Yes. Well, actually, no.
Oops.
Can you text it to yourself and then send it to me on Discord? If you want me to post it at least.
Text it to myself and then post it on Discord?
Yeah.
Could I just do that from the app or no?
Do you have the app on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
That would be so badass.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Holy
talking about Billy Carson.
Yes. Here, I sent it on Discord.
Alright. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Okay.
This works.
Every country.
Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bear with us.
It'll be worth the wait.
Yes, sir.
Try us out the camera.
You don't like my look, man? Not fucking with it? Okay, alright.
Clear ass fucking skin, dude.
Alright, huh?
It's like clear as fucking skin, dude. I envy that shit. Yeah,
clear
man.
skin right now, I can see it.
It's alright. It's getting there. You got that, Oh, bro, you're gonna laugh at this. You know how I saw Mike today?
Yeah.
Mark, he went to Jamaica. He got a sunburn. He's black. He's like your skin color.
An actual
Yeah,
fur?
I told him, I was like, you're bullshit. He showed me a picture of it. I was like, it literally looked like vitiligo. I'm like, that might be vitiligo. And he's like, no, it's gone. And he showed me, it's gone. Yes, he said the sun over there is different. And I would say like your complexion, bro. He had to put sunscreen on. So, hey man, who knows what's gonna happen, bro? I don't know.
I already know what it is actually. His skin isn't used to that sun, so he has to adjust.
Yeah, that's like shit. If like I went to Colombia, maybe that would even happen.
Yeah, it would happen. It would happen.
But it's just wow. It's just interesting because it's the summer. Maybe if you went in the winter, I would more be inclined towards that.
Yeah, you know what? Let me show this video and then please remember.
Okay,
that
go ahead.
Please remember that. Okay.
Okay.
They're doing, and you see every country there, they're doing some type of research. It's a no-war zone, and also whose research facilities down there? A place that is not a country. It's called the Rockefeller Foundation. They have their own research facility down there as well. What are they researching? Who are they researching? Who are they talking to? You got to remember Buzz Aldrin from the Apollo missions. He was down there a few years ago, and something scared him. He actually made a tweet that said, "We are facing the ultimate evil." So something that he saw down there with what they were doing, who they were communicating with, gave him the inkling that we were facing something very evil. And he tweeted that, and then they rushed him out of there and they made him delete the tweet. But by then, millions of people had already screenshotted it. It was too late. And they said, "Oh, he's just sick." It sounded like you just want him to shut up. And you see...
Yeah. So who knows, bro?
Who knows? That indeed is very crazy, though. Very interesting stuff, though. Like, there's so much mysteries in Antarctica that we just have no clue about. But Bobby Hemmett himself, this is in the 80s. Sorry, no, this is in the 90s. Bobby Hemmett said there was pyramids out there. Bobby Hemmett said there was pyramids in the ocean as well. What do you think about that, bro?
I'm so stuck between, bro, if it was aliens who built it, because it's all over the world, or just technology that everybody had. Or, I mean, what else? Because I don't know, I'm all over the place with it, bro, because we also got to look at the purpose of the pyramids, you know, and why they line up. Some things we just don't know. Some things I'm just like, how? I don't know, bro. Then you have the Olmecs. They have their, I don't know what, I saw a picture, bro, of like, people building the pyramids, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's gonna take 3,000 years." And the guy was like, "Don't worry about it, man. At least they'll remember us." And someone was like, "Yeah, I think aliens built that." But
I'm under the impression, bro. Like I always say, man, I hate taking away the credit of the ancient people, right? I don't like chalking it all up to the aliens, right? Though I do believe in them.
Well, you usually don't, bro. You usually just say an advanced society, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, because I'm under the belief that it was some ancient people, right? It was the original man. That's who I think built the pyramids.
Could it be the I don't know, bro, because I would say the original. I mean, technically, you're right. It is the original man, but I just wonder how far back or how long were they built for? Were they already there? Is what I'm getting at.
Because the pyramids have been the only one thing that have stood the test of time. They have not been destroyed.
And it's almost all of them, bro. It's like something with the way they're built and like
the way they're built.
The materials and all that.
The pyramid is the strongest.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's the strongest shape. The triangle is the strongest shape in like out of all of them. It's the strongest shape, right? And yet it's so simple. Right?
I think that's because like the force, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really have no.
Yeah, but if you push it down, all the force gets pushed down onto that, right?
Mark, I had a video. My bad. Continue. Something about
pretty much. Yeah. I mean, you push it down. Each force keeps on getting transferred to each side, so it's not you can't break it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be pretty hard to break.
I saw a video, bro, of, I don't think I saved it, but it was this guy basically saying how he said under the pyramids, bro, it's like the size of New fucking York.
What?
Yes. I don't know how truth it is. Yeah, but he says there's like technology and a whole bunch of stuff.
Like New York.
He said New York City. He said the size of New York City.
And you know what's even interesting more? Well, not more, but New York has a city. It's definitely not more, but New York has a city under it.
Yes, they do. But that's, I feel like, because it...
Well, I'm just putting it in the parallel.
I just keep it real. I feel like it has to do with child trafficking.
I'm sure they use it. But they built the New York City on the top of the old New York City. So like in Futurama, right? In Futurama, where they had new New York City and then the old New York City was actually under, that's the same thing.
But Mark, is New York an island or no?
Yeah, New York City is an island.
Because it's sinking, you know that? Yeah. Like, it's sinking, bro.
Yeah, it is sinking.
Yeah, New York City is sinking. I think they said by 10 or 15 years, it's going to be underwater almost. Something like that, yeah. Not underwater. I know.
No way.
But it's definitely something dramatic. I'll look it up right now.
That's it's definitely something dramatic. I feel like maybe 75.
No, I don't think it would. Let me see. Okay, let me see. NY sinking.
That's why we gotta take a bridge to get over there. To this island.
Oh yes, I did not even think about it. It's sinking 1 to 2 millimeters every year, bro.
So what did they say by the time of what?
I'm looking. I think I'm gonna just look that up. NY sink. Okay, when were you under? 2050.
That's quick.
We thought I was gonna be wrong.
That's quick.
Yeah, projected to rise between 8 inches and 30 inches by 2050.
Wait. So sorry. By 2050, wait. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be underwater.
By 2050, it says projected to rise between 8 inches and 30 inches by 2050.
Oh, it's gonna rise. It's gonna rise. It says.
The sea level, more than twice as fast as the global rate. This gradual process could
so I don't understand. Ah, man, I don't see how people are actually buying.
Global warming?
No. They're buying property to actually keep.
Because they don't know that, Mark.
I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? Don't know. And then you think they're gonna tell them if they actually came out and said, "Yo," like they made a big deal about it. You know how many people are gonna leave and invest somewhere else? Exactly. They're not gonna announce that. It was in the news, but they're not gonna really make.
Because that's the money capital of the states. It's the money capital of the states.
There's a couple of cities, bro. I think.
Louisiana. Maybe that's just a guess.
I'm trying to look at a list.
I want to go to Louisiana, man. I really want to go to Louisiana. That's really. I really want to make. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm scared of the South. I'm saying that like I don't look the way I do. I don't know why I'm scared of the South. There's something about it, but I definitely will go.
Yeah, it has a lot of magic there as well. Louisiana, the French, the Haitians, right? You know what I'm saying? That whole connection, and then the food, bro. Oh my gosh, the food just seems.
I can't eat shit over there.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Because it's seafood, you know. Because that's all they love:
crawfish, catfish. Even though
saw Bud, bro. Bud was at a cookout, and he was. They gave him that. Like fried crawfish or something. Crawfish. It was, I think, today or yesterday.
Yeah. So they gave him some big fish, some shark. But yeah, man, that's one thing where I would love to go.
Yeah, it says the sea levels could rise by 1 and 2.5 feet by the 2050s, depending on the greenhouse gas emission scenario. While the sea level rise will not result in the city being underwater. Fuck! I'm wrong.
Oh. So it says it won't result.
It does. No, it doesn't result in the city being underwater. It does pose significant challenges to coastal areas and infrastructure. Okay. So I saw somebody make a joke and say turn that shit into like fucking. I think is it Italy or Rome when they just have like they have like the boats and shit.
Yeah, Venice.
I think Venice. Yes. It'll probably eventually just be them.
Yeah, which is and can you imagine that in New York? That would be absolutely disgusting.
Well, they would just change. Yeah, but I mean, that's how it is over there. That's how it is over there, bro.
It's gross over there too. It's disgusting over there.
Yeah, like you get first frowned upon to jump in the water.
Yeah. It's garbage in there. Like, bro, people are disgusting, bro. Like, these pictures that you see, you know what I'm saying? It's not that accurate. But
I know I'm gonna be getting the fuck out of here by then. I have to.
Yeah.
Because then people are gonna come over here. Fuck that.
2050.
Oh, definitely. God. What, man? My hair's gonna be gold.
Shit. Facts.
Bro, you saw what happened in Hawaii?
No, what happened in Hawaii?
Yesterday, that shit just caught on fire, bro.
Oh, I did hear about that. What
a bunch of people. It was just like a forest fire, like with a wildfire, what happens in California. But I saw on Twitter a bunch of people were posting pictures of like a laser beam, and they were saying it could be orchestrated. Really? I think it is, honestly. I don't know about Hawaii exactly, but like with the Canada thing, shit like that. Right. So many people were saying the way it smelled and how it happened and a bunch of things. I just feel like it's to reinforce the global warming thing.
Right. Oh,
I mean, what else is it gonna do? They could say it's real, or even they could say it's real, and they could be like,
forest fires always happen. Like forest fires. Right?
Yeah, but try telling the dumbass people that. Just like when COVID came, people were like, "It's just the flu." When people were, "No, wear a mask, get the shot,"
Right,
you know,
right. Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
So
It's true,
they don't
that's
give
true.
a. Sadly, Mark, that's just how the fuck it is. That's why the world is where it's at. The dumb motherfuckers in the public run shit.
Yeah, just like the casual fans are the ones that.
That's why we vote in idiots.
Yeah. We
You know, obviously the majority of the masses are. If they were smart, first of all, who knows if we would even have a president. You know?
Yeah.
And if he did, he'd be on his shit. He'd be making, you know.
Because I mean, there always will be a leader, as far as like a nation, right? But because you're right, and we look at history. The Pharaoh had scribes. The Pharaoh had council, right? Even mob people, they had consigliaries. I don't remember how to say the name. I haven't watched. Damn. Okay, I gotta watch Godfather today.
What is that, bro?
Like a consigliere. Damn, hold
Concierge?
on. No, it's similar. Like, hold on. I need to get the actual pronunciation. Consigliere. Let's see. I can't remember. I can't believe I can't say it. Consigliere.
What is the definition?
It's like an advisor.
Yeah. That's not a concierge, really.
It's like a counselor, a consigliere. I'm pretty sure it just means the same thing in Italian, but a counselor and advisor to the boss. The consigliere is a trusted friend and confident, usually the number 3 man in the family. Underboss, a powerful second in command. The underboss could be a family member, such as a son who is being groomed to one day take over the family business. So consigliere, basically, we've always had there's always been people that are advising the king, advising the pharaoh, advising leadership, right? So that'd always be, but what's different in America is that the president, the puppet, is not in control in any way. He does not have the last say. He is being told what to do. He's been saying, you need to follow this quota, you need to follow this protocol, you need to follow this curriculum, and if you don't, we're gonna get you.
No, Mark, there's like pros and cons to that, because if it wasn't like that and if it was up to the president, there'd be a lot of, he'd have like dictators and shit who do dickhead shit.
Could be. Which is why we need to get good men. Yes. Which is why the best thing to do is to get a good man. But the thing is, how do you know? How do you know he's a good man until he's?
It's hard, bro. You have to have it in your mind. Almost every politician is like.
Well, in ancient times, shit that I've seen is just like in the mafia. Well, actually, no, not just like in the mafia, but.
Like the mafia.
You were groomed. You were taught to be a king. You were destined to be a king, right?
But it was due to lineage, though, right? They wouldn't pick somebody out of obscurity and be like, "Yo, you won the lottery," you know.
That's right. But the thing is, you were definitely taught how to be a leader. Like everything was being you need to be. You're basically being taught how to become a good man. And to me, whether the lineage thing, right? I get it, right? That may not be the best way to put it, but if you were at least taught consistently throughout, by the time you're a baby, how to be a king, I think the odds are good that you're going to become a good king rather than someone that you don't know nothing about, but he just hits all the criteria. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. There's really no absolutes in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no absolutes. You can raise a kid great and he ends up murdering the village, you know?
It happens.
It depends, but obviously the possibilities is more inclined towards something positive and shit. That's like that with everything, bro, or everybody, you know. If you have a kid and from birth you're teaching them how to be nice, how to talk to people, you know. Like, bro, I heard Earl Sweatshirt. I know this is random, but I thought about this. Like, Earl Sweatshirt said he'd be having like regular conversations with his kid, bro. He'll talk about like racism and systematic shit and all that with his kid, because it's like you have to talk to them like they're real.
You gotta talk to them.
Like they're an adult, and then they'll develop faster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, man. Like, I'm trying to remember the first real conversation I had with my dad. But like, I think I was an older person when we had like a real conversation, like what I mean when I say real, right?
I guess kind
of. Like about real shit, like what you just explained, like
things that matter, I guess.
Things that matter, like. But I feel like he was always just like my dad, like. he was always putting him on game,
job,
right?
You know, that's like you being like, when did he do his job? You know,
right? Yeah, like it's hard to be like, okay, this is no like.
Yeah, I know what you're getting. I guess like an actual like learning moment. I guess.
Yeah, because to me, bro, my younger brother, I just had a real conversation with him like when I was just in Canada, like 2 years ago or whatever.
I know.
He was like 17.
I hear you, bro.
You know, so he was like 17, 16. And I just had a real... There were cousins I have that I was... You know, that I grew up with that I have never had a real conversation with. Seriously.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, so...
Because I'm pretty sure they're the same way, bro. Like, I feel like people in... I mean, this is a humongous fucking assumption. Obviously, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most people in your family are like you, bro. Like, they don't really like expressing themselves. In terms of like, help me out or hear me out or hey man, how are you doing? In terms of that.
You know what? No, I think it's just a matter of maybe when they come to me. Honestly, as kind of shitty that kind of sounds like they may not come to me for anything like that.
Oh no, I'm saying in general, bro. I'm just like saying. I feel like that's how your family. That's the dynamic.
That's how they work. Yeah, yes and no. You know what? More so no, because a lot of them actually, they will talk. They will. Like, I have cousins that are very vocal and not like me, man. I mean, they will.
But I'm talking about, Mark, in terms of like personal things, like opening up is what I'm talking about.
No, they will. Not to
me.
Okay,
well that's good.
I've heard of it.
Okay.
Like, not to me, but like I've heard of, okay, this is what's wrong. This is what's being said.
Yeah, everybody has their reasons, bro. Just like damn, I don't want to put them out there, but just like, bro, maybe somebody would tell me something and they won't tell you something, or vice versa.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
it's just like that, because
it's happened with me and you, bro. You know, I'm not gonna talk about this.
Because you know you can already guess what someone in my.
You have certain friends for certain things, bro. I go to one friend for like, hey man, how do you cook this? One friend for, bro, I'm about to jump off the building. This friend for, hey man, how do I clean my shoes right? You know?
Right. Yeah. It's just like you just said. You have certain friends for certain things, and you know. It's one of those things where, because you know the person, you can kind of, okay, this person's gonna give me some good, right? You know what I'm saying? Type thing, right? So, but no, I mean,
you're talking about your pops, bro, right? Is that
that's the main thing. And I was like he always was just my dad, like you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't remember.
What do you mean by that? A lot of people don't know what
he was always just putting me on game. He was always putting me on game, but not really like. We weren't really bouncing off ideas at a young age, type of thing.
Because, Mark, what are you going to bounce off of him?
Exactly. I didn't
Your ass is like 15, 16, you know, whatever.
Right. No. At that age, I knew we could, but like, I'm talking like 8, 9. 10.
Oh, okay, definitely not.
I guess I shouldn't even be expecting
that. Your ass is like, I can't think anything. But you have like,
you know what I'm saying?
You still don't even got your mind made up. You don't even know what you want to be.
1000%, yeah.
And is it, Mark, I mean, obviously he's your freaking father, and he's like way older than you. But how far do you think you are? In terms of wisdom.
To
your dad.
To my dad.
Yeah.
I think I've surpassed him at this age. When he was this age, I would. I would like to believe, but we don't really know for sure. But.
I mean, this is self. Even if it's not true, if you believe that, bro, that is a good push.
Yes, you know? Because if I wasn't, then he didn't do his job.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That he didn't do his job as well as he thought he did. So
it's like your kid. He'll be wise as fuck like you are now. Maybe at 20.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's what you're trying to get them to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, again, you've we're putting it black and white, but you failed. You know, maybe you haven't failed him as a whole, but you have failed the job of essentially educating and making them a better person than what you were. That's the whole thing. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to that. But I'm not even sure how we even got to that.
I was gonna bring up something too in terms of bro, like I don't really come to my parents or sometimes even friends for certain things. That's why I've had a therapist.
Can you name anything, or do you, like, it's up to you?
Just things when it comes to like feelings or emotions or just just dealing with some issues. Sometimes I don't want to stress them out because my parents are very sensitive. Like anything that happens to me, they're like, oh my god. So I just hate that. And sometimes I feel like they can't even really give me the answer.
Right. You just
maybe that's wrong of me, who knows? But I've tried it, and sometimes it's been disappointing, and I'm like, why do I even,
Right. Why do I even try?
So that's why I literally got a therapist, because my therapist, I've told him, bro, I'm like, he is like my oracle. Bro, I literally come up with these questions that I'm going through, like really, really crazy shit. And I give him the answer. I mean, I ask him, bro, and without hesitation, he'll answer, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. And the way he puts it, I'm like, damn, dude, you made, like, it just clicked, it made sense, or like things, like, it's really good advice. So, I don't know, I just think in general, bro, it's good to have someone.
Yeah.
Or even, if you don't have someone, something to put out your emotions on, I guess.
Yeah, man, that's, for me, like I told you before, like I wonder what my dad thinks of me, to be honest with you, because I'd never go to him with I'd never go to him with.
You want to know what's funny, bro? Because like I used to think about that a lot, bro. And then I didn't tell you that my friend works with my dad.
You didn't.
Like sometimes.
Maybe you did, yeah.
Yeah. One of my friends, he works with my dad, like here and there, because he's like a helper for like a handyman. And then my dad, obviously, he's like a painter. But sometimes he'll paint in the building that he works at.
Right.
And then they'll see each other and all that. But talking to my friend, like, he's told me, like, dude, your dad thinks you're like a stone cold, serious motherfucker. And it's because when I was younger, bro, I'd never really joked around with him. Very, very serious. Like, I'd never...
Wow.
And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. Because he told me I mean, I love my dad, bro. He's such a... If you met him, you'd be like, okay, I can see why Daniel is the way he is. Because he's very goofy. He's very, like childish in a good way. Not annoying. Just childish for, like, a grown-up. Like, he jokes around a lot. And the way he expresses himself is, like, childlike. It's very funny. And my friend told me, man, yeah, he acts like this. He acts like that around me. And I'm like, what are you... It'll be shit that I'm like, I have never seen my dad do that, ever. And I'm like, now I know why. And to this day, I can see he takes me very, 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 like, serious.
Yes, exactly. Doesn't
I guess that just stuck with him. Yeah, because my friend told me, dude, he actually jokes around. I have never, ever heard my dad joke around. Like actually tell me a joke.
Really?
With me. He does, but he does that with my friend. Yeah. Like, he'll go into a room where he's at and he'll tell him a joke. He's never, ever done that with me.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah.
That's so funny, man. That's so funny. That's hilarious, bro.
I get what you mean, bro. I wonder what they think about me. I'm like, that's what my dad thinks about me.
Right.
And it's so the opposite, Mark. But you know what I feel like why he thinks that, bro? Because I have, like, my I don't like calling it a mask. Just like that, just my face or how I look regularly, bro. Just serious. I don't know, Mark, because when the mask talks, it doesn't say that different. That, you know what I'm saying?
The thing is, it has a bad.
By mask, Mark, what I'm getting at, bro, was like the way your face looks. I'm not getting at acting different.
I know. But you do, though. You do.
Oh, of course.
Right.
To an extent, everyone. Because I'm not gonna talk to you the way I talk to my neighbor or my boss or. Okay.
That's my point.
Okay. But would it be a mask if that's just how I am?
Well, the mask, the word itself in this context has a bad stigma. What I mean, or you already know what I mean, but for the most part, it's not so much you're acting. It's so much your...
Layer protection?
Not even that. It's more so you are... What's the word I want? It's more so you are presenting your... Yes, that's a perfect word. It's more so you are presenting your way around certain people. That is the best word, personally, what I think. Yeah. You're presenting I present my way a certain way with my little sisters, my little brothers, my older brother, my dad, my stepmom, my mother, my grandma, you know what I'm saying? Different ways. I'm not going to say the same thing I would say to my dad to you. I'm not going to say the same thing I would say to my dad to my little brother, right? I mean, it's just not what I would do, right? Yes. It doesn't mean I'm faking it. It just means I'm presenting myself in a different way because certain things... I'm not going to... My little brother... I already told him, man. I told him, like, yo, you need to stop smoking weed because he already. I mean, he knows. I already told him, bro, because
it takes your ambition and motivation away, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can already see him, man, and he was doing the same shit I was doing. He was doing the same shit I was doing, smoking that.
So then, Mark, and fuck, like, would it? obviously, like, I know you're concerned and all that, Mark, but if you went through what you're going through, can you really be worried?
I can.
Obviously, you can. I just want to hear what you got to say.
Right, and without getting too specific, I can because he has a lot to learn, and
just like you did at that time.
Yeah, that's right. And what's crazy is when I went back to live in Canada, it reminded me of when I started to live with my dad as an adult or after high school. And it was almost like I was
looking at your brother, right?
It was almost like I was saying the same thing my dad was saying to me.
That's just the way it is.
Same shit. And I was like, oh, and I told my dad that. I'm like, man, it's almost like when I came to live with you. I told and man, like whenever I give my dad props, he don't know what to say. Like, well, he does know what to say, but like he just be like.
What do you mean? He gets like happy or what?
No, he just be like, I try to do my best. He just stays humble. He just stays humble as fuck. But I gotta.
That's what a man is.
That's right. That's what I strive to be, for real.
You're gonna brag about being you?
Yeah,
exactly. That's my job. Bro.
That's your job. No celebration for that. That's what you're supposed to do. Know. Right? Yeah. And I remember I was grade 12.
I hope you women are listening. For real.
And
look at the jobs we have.
That's right. That's right. Look at that.
And no one is like, man, amazing. No one.
No.
Your kid just ends up being the president, and you helped out, and no one knows.
Exactly. You know no, you don't get no glory. You don't get no glory. But I make sure I give my dad and my mother
100%.
and my mother, right? Because they did so much for me. But the point I was trying to make was, remember I was grade 12, and I'm like, I was about to leave back to Canada because I was just visiting. I'm like, I told my dad, and I'm like, damn, you did a good job raising me. And he just smiled and said that.
I've been there.
He said, I'm just doing my best.
Yes.
So I'm doing my best, right? And that speaks to me for real. You know what I'm saying? As like it just shows you like
I've been there, bro.
The humility, yes. Right? Just that that was their focus.
Yes.
Right? That was okay. Everything I'm gonna try to, because that's what you gotta do, right? So
have to.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah, bro. I always, especially now, seeing people like adults, bro, who are just idiots. And I just thank my mom for this, bro. My mom and my stepdad, bro. They put me in karate when I was like, what, 5, 6 years old.
I always wish I did something like that, man. I always wish I did.
My boss's, wait, who told me that their kid is doing? Oh yeah, my boss's grandson. He's in karate at 5 or 6 and stuff, and he told me the same thing. Yeah, it helps with discipline and coordination. Mm-hmm. Bro, it is the reason why I'm telling you, bro. I could literally, what did I say a couple months ago? I'm fat as fuck right now, but watching a couple months I'm working out. Because I know me, bro, because I've been working out since I was a little kid. So that discipline is never going to go away, ever.
Exactly.
I've gotten fat as fuck. It's in my blood. It's just in my blood, bro. Like, yeah. I'm 5, 6 years old doing push-ups on bricks.
Right.
Coming home with my hands bleeding. Getting hit with a fucking bow staff. Going to Mohegan Sun to compete.
Getting shot.
All that, bro. Getting shot in the face, blocking it with a stick. But yeah, bro, it really made me like
made you who you are.
Yeah, bro. I noticed so much, bro. Everything I've gone through, man. It's even like breakups, or losing friends, or fighting, going into boxing, the podcast, like so many things, bro, have like really helped me out, bro. Like in a bunch of areas in life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, bro. Cause I'm gonna raise my kid the same way, bro. As soon as you're fucking walking, you're gonna put that gi on. Because it will still, you're gonna like always want to work out.
Exactly.
You're gonna always want to work out, bro.
Yeah.
It may not be karate, but something in you's gonna be like, man, I need to run. Because I get it, bro. I get it. And sometimes it'll happen more than once a day. So I know there's like a fire in me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
can't put it out.
And it's from that. Because my parents didn't come from that. My great-grandparents didn't come from that. I'm the first one to be like, oh, that age is in karate. Mm-hmm. And my brother went the same way, and he's the same way as me, bro. Mm-hmm. Started working at 13, got his first job at 16, he has way more ambition than I had at his age. Way more. So it's good, man. Yeah. It's just working.
Exactly, it works, man. And that's one thing I always wish I did, man. Was karate, boxing when I was younger.
Well, what sport did you do? What sport did you get into? What's the first sport you ever got into, and what age?
Skateboarding. That was one thing because it I probably maybe 5, 6.
No
5,
fucking
6.
way.
Yeah, but I told you, bro.
Damn.
My older brother, whenever he would do something, I was right there with him. Like, as a kid, bro, we were like this, man. Like, I'm telling you,
Naturally,
my older
bro.
brother,
Naturally, like your older brother could have been a dick to you, and sadly,
and I
you
was
would
just
still
with
be
him.
there.
Exactly, I was
Yes.
still there, man. Like, I mean, we'd go on adventures, bro. We when we were a little bit older, like I'd be around like gang members, yeah, bro, yeah, gang Crips, Bloods, bro, yeah, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would. He wasn't the most responsible. He'd always protect me, though. He'd always protect me. So regardless, right? But we were around some different things, man. Like, and the thing is, we were skater kids. So I told you this before. Everyone fuck with the skater kids.
Yeah.
The gang, the hood dudes, the rock stars, the skater kids, obviously the sport. Everyone fucked with the skater dudes because we were cool, we were chill, we were just like,
yeah, they're
hey,
always chill.
You know what I'm saying? Chill. We're not making no scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like. I remember one time I went to this place, and my brother went out to go fight someone. This is a long ass time ago, but my brother went out to fight. He said, "No, you're not coming." You know what I'm saying? So I stayed in the place, whatever. And that same place, this dude pulled out a grenade, bro. Yeah, he pulled out a real grenade. It wasn't live though. It wasn't live. But it was like,
okay.
It was real though. Like, it was a real grenade, but it wasn't live, right? He pulled that shit out. And I held that shit. That shit was heavy as. I was like maybe 9, maybe 10, maybe 9 or 10. I held that shit. I'm like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I was just like, just amazed, like. But grenade, yeah, just seeing a grenade, because I played the games and everything like that, right? So like I knew what it was, and then obviously I gave it back to the kid. But it was just a shit like that. Like, we would see a lot of shit, and skateboarding was something that didn't. Cause my mom used to work a lot, right? And obviously I didn't live with my dad, so it wasn't something where she would have to drive me to practice, drive me back, like, right? Because with black parents,
go out the door,
bro. Well, for at least with me. You only get to drive there one way. You're not getting no two-way thing. You're not getting there, back, no. It's either I'm dropping you there or I'm picking you up.
There's why it was easy for me, bro? Because my stepdad literally had a restaurant on that block.
Hey, the same block
walk to the restaurant.
Okay,
on the karate, yeah. Same side of the street.
That's East Main, right? East Main, yeah. Sam.
Crazy ass.
Yeah, that would have been perfect, bro.
Crazy Puerto Rican people over there.
Who was your what did your coach look like? Was he Puerto Rican as well?
Yeah, crazy motherfucker too. Man, he's my brother's uncle's wife. That's his sister.
Okay, hold on. Brothers? Uncles?
His uncle, his wife. That's my karate instructor's wife. I mean sister, I'm sorry.
Bro, okay. Please say it again.
My brother?
Brother?
Okay, his uncle. My brother's uncle.
Yeah.
Okay, his uncle's wife?
So his aunt?
Yes. Yes. It's just, that family was just so funny. But yeah, you could say his aunt. That's my karate instructor's sister.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Wow. Okay, so he knew him.
Yeah. Who knew him?
Your stepdad.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Man, I had days where my mom would be like, whoop his ass, like that. Because I have fucked up report cards, so I act out in school. And she got tired of whooping me. That's why they put me in karate. She was like, nah, he's going to whoop you. And he would whoop me. Put me to spar. I was like 6-7 years old sparring a grown-ass man. I'll tell you a funny-ass story, bro. We're sparring. He was like, all right, everybody pad up. And we're just like lined up. And it's like a dojo, bro. And it's like we're in pairs of twos. And everyone's just sparring. Bro, he puts me with him, and I have like a chest pad and everything for kicks and shit. And I'm kicking and everything, and then he kicks me right here. And I get up and I was like, yo, that didn't hurt. I said it loud. Yo, he kicked me so hard, Mark. I literally went flying. I was terrified. Yes. Yeah.
Holy
man,
shit.
that karate place was the shit, dude, honestly. Like, I was
flying.
terrified as a kid. Yeah, he kicked me so hard. How after you heard that? Bro, we had a kid in there named Iceman who was actually legally blind and now has his own dojo. In Bridgeport. Yeah, I don't know if sometimes you see the stickers on the back of cars. It'll say Iceman. I've seen it, yeah.
Was it like, how old was he compared to you?
He was always a little bit older than me. Maybe right now, bro, I would say late 20s, early 30s. And his eyes are like messed up. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I mean, Mark, he would literally. He's probably like one of the best karate fighters I've ever seen, bro. I never fought him. I was terrified. Like everybody was scared of him. He was built like I would call him he was like a small John Cena, like that. Stocky ass white kid dude who knew how to fight. Like
I wouldn't
it was
even.
ridiculous.
Come on. I'm like, bro, you looking like a fucking bodybuilder and shit.
It was crazy, bro. But did I ever tell you the story about like when there was a shooting right across the street?
But yeah,
yes, that was like okay. So this is in the summer. And we're going inside karate, and the instructor isn't there yet. So we're just talking, just talking right before training starts. So out of nowhere, this guy literally across the street of the dojo. He takes out a gun, he points it right at the dojo, points it right up, and starts shooting. Bro, everybody just goes to the floor, and both the doors to the street and to the dojo were open. My head is like, he's gonna come in here and kill us, and we were already like this, so it'd be easier. He'd just go pop up,
Yeah.
So that sure be funny as hell. Because I was thinking, bro, he would have got it so good.
Perfectly, yeah. I mean, you guys would have been tailor-made. Tailor-made for the kid.
Literally would have said perfect. He probably would have just whooped our ass when we were laying on the floor.
Well, of course, it was not no weird shit. Well, still weird, but like...
Obviously, definitely was weird.
Yeah,
bro, but my crazy ass instructor out of nowhere comes out with a bow staff and chases the guy. Crazy ass dude. Bow staff. Yeah, he chased he chased the guy that had a gun.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Eastman was. He ended up having to move, bro. Now his place is on by Central.
Okay.
You know where TD Bank is at?
Yeah.
Around there, because Eastman was just too hot, bro. Fights.
Oh yeah, it was too hot, eh?
Eastman is crazy, bro. Yeah, when I was a kid, bro, cops would be at the corner of the karate place all the time.
Wow.
We'd hear bottles break. It was nuts. Eastman is still hot, but back then it was really fucking bad.
It's crazy because I mean I've been on that. No, I think you were the first person that took me there. Actually, I think you were the first.
I think so. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think I ever.
I forgot about it. I forgot about it. Especially asking him about Father Panic, because that's off of Eastman.
Right. Okay.
There you go. That should tell you how it is. Yeah.
Can you explain Father Panic and growing up?
I don't know much about Father Panic,
but you grew up in that time, right?
No, that was like 90s, I think, bro.
Oh, I thought when you were driving as a kid in the school bus, they told you about that.
No, definite. No, I said that was Mike. Mike told me the story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell that story for the people?
So basically,
where
Father
it is,
Panic,
Bridgeport, Connecticut. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, it was in Bridgeport, Connecticut. This is around
Bridgeport, stand up. Bridgeport, stand up.
Well, go ahead. Ooh, let me stop. But yeah, you're gonna get kicked out of forgot wherever you're from, Jamaica. So Father Panic was just like one of the craziest projects in Bridgeport. It was, I don't know if it was predominantly Spanish or black or it was a mixture of it. But it was so, bro, East Main and the east side was so bad, bro. They had these things where like they would block off random streets, bro, with like barriers. So when cops would like do drive-bys and shit like that, they'd get lost. It would be like a maze.
Well, let me please remember your point. Right? No, I'm not gonna correct you. But I know that they actually, because my dad told me, because he grew up in that era, right? He told me the cops would block up certain exits of the highway and redirect traffic back onto the highway so that you couldn't pick up drugs in Bridgeport, because the New York dudes were coming from New York all the way to Bridgeport to buy the drugs and go back to New York. And he basically said like that was a reason why they direct you back on, like when you would leave the highway, it would redirect you back onto the highway, so you couldn't leave, and it was that bad. But continue.
But how the fuck would you go back to New York? There has to be a way.
But it put you back onto the highway till you have to go onto a long ass exit far away.
Man, I would have just took the train.
You gonna ride? You're gonna ride around with a brick on you?
Yeah, because they don't really. I've been on plenty of trains, bro. They don't really ever search you down unless you stink. That's probably safer than driving. Who's gonna pull a train over? That's what you got. I mean, I'm not gonna. But we're all gonna give a whole recipe and shit. Like, all right, so you sit down on this side.
No.
But
continue.
Yeah, so Father Panic was just basically one of the worst fucking projects, or just like neighborhoods in Bridgeport. It was so bad when like school kids would drive by in the school bus, the bus driver would tell everybody to duck as they're driving by, because they would shoot at the buses and shit. Crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Like I've talked to Mike, and he's told me, man, you think Bridgeport is bad? He would be like, I don't know why people say Bridgeport is bad now. Like in the 90s, 80s, it was horrible. Like how many people would die every year? And I believe him. I'm like, yeah, I can see that because Bridgeport is bad, but it's like I don't think we have no more than like 50, if that. Like maybe I'm gonna say 30 homicides a year.
30 is good.
Yeah, 30 is good. Now, I would say about 30, yeah. In Bridgeport, yeah. But I mean, compared to Chicago, you know.
Yeah, compared to Chicago, is nothing. It's like almost once a day type shit.
Every single day. I think every day, 2 to 3 people die in Chicago.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, what am I saying? More than that.
Mark, what do you think is gonna happen? What are you gonna say? I was gonna say, what do you think? I'm so surprised, bro, that you don't really, you're not really pro-gun. Because you told me before, bro. The solution, you said the solution to it is just get rid of guns.
I mean, yes, but the reality of me when I say that is that's obviously not possible. So,
I'm saying, is that a solution?
Is that a solution? If it could work, yes, it would. It would be to get rid of because Singapore doesn't have guns. Japan doesn't have guns.
It's funny, bro. Before we like talked, I was watching this video on Twitter. I think of China, or it could have been Singapore, or somewhere around there. They don't have like I don't even think cops have guns, and like they were using like
Singapore
they were using like drills, bro, saws, and everything.
Oh, what the
fuck? The gangs were using that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a drill, saws, like hammers, anything.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. But I know Singapore, the cops do not carry guns; they carry batons. Right?
I don't know.
So it's like, but the thing is, in America, that reality is not going to come to fruition.
No, because of the illegal weapons. I don't know. I wonder if the government is in bed with that.
Oh, of course.
I think they have to
because it would. Bro.
Who else is you've heard the stories, bro. They'll drop off. I mean, if they dropped off drugs, they could drop off guns.
Bro, yeah, but I don't remember who it was. It was some old ass Crip. I think he was on one interview I saw, and he said in the 70s, he said there was just a crate left on the train track. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mark.
You told me that. Yeah.
Full of guns, and everyone was running to get one. Now, black people don't got no passports. How the fuck they get those guns there?
Mark, what if
they got no passports? How they get the drugs over there?
Bro, it's funny, like in movies and stuff like that. Where do gangsters get their guns from? It's just a dude in the alley, but it's like, where does he get it from?
Exactly. Most of the shit's imported, bro. Because just like in the movie...
What I'm getting at, because I thought what we were getting at, bro, that it's in here.
What do you mean?
That
they're making it?
Like because I just mentioned, I wonder if the government is in bed with these things. They're involved.
I don't think they're making it here, man. I think a lot of this shit is being outsourced outside.
True, because it would be stupid, because it's like they're not... Well, they're still...
Right. I mean, I guess it would be cheaper in the long run. But at the same time,
you know how hard it is, Mark, to because I feel like I used to always think, bro, when I was a kid, the way they got that is they would just make their own guns. Like someone just found out how to make one, and then they would just make them.
Yeah, man, that shit comes from Russia, man. That shit comes from Afghan. Like a lot of these stand countries.
I mean, you see them like AKs
countries. Yeah, AKs.
Why is there an AK doing here? That's Russian.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's a chopper, bro. Like what? Like come on. How the hell are we going to get that?
I mean, you've seen the infamous picture, bro, of, I think, Rondo, number 9?
Yeah, he had a bazooka, bro.
With the rocket launcher, yeah.
He had a bazooka, bro. Bazooka on his fucking... That's... Like, come on.
Damn.
Come on, how are we getting... Well, a lot of the shit is also the deep web, too. A lot of the shit is deep web.
Mark, but where's that ship from?
That's right, because it has to be... No. It has to be in the States as first for it not to get checked. Because...
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Because I'm saying with everything on the deep web. There you go with the I'm talking
as
about
long as it's in America,
drugs, all that shit.
As long as it's in America, it will not get checked. Yeah. If it's international, the customs will check it, put it back together, and send it your way. But if it's in America, they don't have to check it. So that means that number one, just like I don't know if people see American Gangster, with Denzel Washington. Have you seen that movie? So. He goes to Vietnam.
My bad, bro. Isn't Harlem of New York a spin-off of that?
Maybe.
You know Godfather of Harlem.
Godfather
I think it's
of Harlem.
a spinoff.
Yeah,
like
with Forrest Whitaker with I. Possibly. I haven't watched that show, but I wouldn't be surprised because it obviously does take place in Harlem. But in the movie, right, he goes all the way to Vietnam to get his stuff. But previous to that, the Vietnamese were giving it to the Italians, and the Italians were giving it to the blacks. Right, so there was always a middleman. There was, but he was able to.
It'd be nice to show that, but it would get copyrighted strike. But it'd be beautiful to show those scenes,
I know, and that's the reason why Frank Lucas actually snitched on. I believe he snitched on a bunch of Italian people because he didn't care.
Is he alive still?
He might have just died, but he was alive for a while.
Yeah. Oh, I think he did, bro. Maybe we talked about it. I think, yeah. And I remember he got interviewed by, I think, Hot 97.
Let me see here.
And he was old in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, he just died, 2019. 2019, yeah. That's a good movie. Everyone should watch that movie, man. It's a good movie.
American Gangster.
Yeah, American Gangster. He was a man to definitely be respected and feared. But he had a business mindset. That's the main thing I would take away. He didn't want to rely on anyone.
How can you think you could do you think you can respect someone and fear them at the same time?
Definitely.
But would the respect just be stemming out of fear? Just because of the potential threat, instead of just I respect this man for doing good, or because there's a different type of respect. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man, and honestly, bro, a lot of respect. Yeah. I'll say this.
This is why, Mark, I was very, very. I've always been very, very iffy on do I want to be loved or hated or respected.
Well, you want to be. Is
it hated?
Sure. That's love or hate.
Love or hated.
No. That's what it is. It's would you rather be feared or loved? There
you go. Now, sometimes I would pick
love. Fear lasts longer than love.
It does, yeah. Right. It does, but it's like
you do something if someone loves you, you do something that makes them, people fall out of love every day. People fall out of love every day. I've done it.
But you could fall out of fear as well, Mark.
And, yeah, but that is if the person slips up, or I get smart. I suppose.
Same way with the love thing.
No, not necessarily, because that could just be something I do that you don't like, but that doesn't mean I slipped up, right? I could. You're right. So, but I've fallen out of love of people, right? They do something you don't like. Yeah, fuck this person. They're not for me.
I don't like Aiden Ross anymore.
Did you like him like a lot before?
I was just getting to when he linked up with Charleston. This is just recently. I just thought he was goofy, and I didn't really like him. I didn't really like him to begin with because he just seemed annoying or goofy, and just seemed like very flip floppy, bro. Like one day he'll talk about lean, the other day he's saying shit like that's haram, or you know what I'm saying?
Muslim? Is he Muslim?
Hell no. One day he'll be with Andrew Tate. And the next day he's like all over the place. And for me, bro, I don't know. My perspective changed when I realized how much power these people have. I'm like, bro, if you're going to control all these people, why don't you do something productive with it instead of just a bunch of dumb shit? This is why I do not respect Kai or Aiden or none of the streamers. Yeah, it's funny and cool, but it's like, when you have that much of a grip on youth, utilize it.
Right.
Instead of causing a riot in New York.
Right.
I know that wasn't his fault. But it's like, dude, you can put that energy towards something else. They're gonna because some people, and I hope you guys are listening, some people would just do fucking anything because someone on the screen did it. So how come you just don't make that a positive thing?
All right. Now
it could be as simple as, hey, guy, I'm teaching y'all how to save money. Every week, everybody that's watching save $20 in their paycheck, and watch how much you'll have at the end of the month, or fucking get into a sport, get into a hobby, work on like things that you need to like tweak within yourself. Anything, bro, but it's always bullshit. It's always dancing. I'm with Drake right now. We're testing out these new Doritos. Some dumbass shit. Always. So that's why, and then I didn't like Aiden because I feel like I think he did something with Charleston, bro. Set him up or something. I don't know, I can't hear you right now, bro. Talk? I think your thing died. Right? Okay. I'll keep talking. But yeah, like he was with him and Charleston were like really, really like he was gonna get Charleston. Here now, he was gonna get Charleston a kick deal. I don't know if he was trolling or not, but he was gonna get him a deal. And just long story short, Aiden brung his friend Prime, and he was just being weird, bro. Prime.
These names are actually insane. These names.
Prime, yeah.
Like okay.
I don't know him at all. He's just Aiden's friend. But yeah, I don't know. Aiden just seems very immature. I know he's only 22, and at the same time, what do I? Yeah, because he said it. Yeah, because he told Charleston that the other day. Yeah, he's 22.
Wow, we're older than him, bro. Wow.
Exactly. Yeah, but it's kind of crazy. Yeah. I mean, Kai is even younger. I don't know how old XQC. No, XQC is pretty older, I think.
So but 21.
Kai?
Yeah.
Let me look it up right now.
Damn, these kids are. Oh, I mean, they've been start. The thing is, they've been started this shit.
21.
21 too. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been started with this, bro. And I mean, I'm not gonna. Obviously, this shit took a certain amount of hard work, but it's like, to an extent, how hard is it, Mark, to get in front of a camera and act like a fool? I could do it right now if I wasn't prideful.
Exactly. That's the thing about it. Like, I don't want to have to. And in my words, that is essentially almost selling out. That's not myself. That's not me.
But who knows if that's them or not, bro? Because they're so goofy. Like Kai seems like he's really like that. You know?
Yeah. No. Definitely. But for us, right? It would be like we're acting like something like I couldn't do it, bro. And that was the number one thing I set out. I knew from an early age. I did not want to be someone's. How would I word it? A puppet, but something to just
entertainment, I guess.
In a way, just to be like, okay, like a Chris Rock type of guy, like a Chris.
Yes.
You know what? No. Jester is actually the perfect word.
Yeah.
You're a joke. You're a joke. I don't want to be a joke. That's not me. Yes, I can entertain you. Yes, I could be interesting to you. The biggest drug dealers, their stories are entertaining. They're not making jokes. Right? They're not trying to entertain you, but their story does. Right? The best movies in life are not comedies, but they entertain you because of the realness of the story. That's what I want to be. That's what I am.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thing, right? But there was something I was gonna ask you though, bro. Damn. I
got a question too. How much time do we got, bro?
About 30 minutes or so.
Okay, cool. Think of yours. If you can't, I think I'll bring up mine. Imagine we had the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, how do we have the same question?
I think I was gonna ask you about Charleston White. Damn. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Because I can't remember.
Mark, is materialism a coping mechanism?
What are you coping with?
It could be anything. Oh, buying shit, bro. Masking, you know?
Right.
With materialism, you know? You're coping by buying it, getting a haircut, you know, buying new shoes, new game.
It depends on the person.
It's a question, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
It depends on the person.
Generally,
yes. They think it's going to make them feel better. Right? But it rarely does.
Would you call it a coping mechanism, bro?
I would say it's just as much as eating crazy. You don't need all the shit that you're buying.
Of course, yeah. Anything that gives you dopamine, I would say that. But I came up with this question, bro, because Craig and Corey were talking about this. How Craig was saying, he was saying, buying the new Jordans again and shape up and all that. Like he was saying that's bullshit. And Corey was saying, I think Corey said, it's not really bullshit. And then Craig was like, that's just that's the way of coping, or whatever.
I see both their sides. More so, no, about 50-50.
Well, they both agreed with each other, bro.
Yeah.
Like they both said it was coping. It was to cope with
something. In a way.
Like they're more in terms getting at, bro. People in the hood.
Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, yeah. But you see a car that you like and you want it, that doesn't mean you're materialistic.
Okay, so what would make you materialistic?
What will make you materialistic is if that's what you put your value in, if that's what you think is going to make you happy.
Obviously, Mark.
Right?
That's what because it would be a coping mechanism.
Right. But
because I'm saying, real materialistic people think like what you just said.
Right, but
making it a coping mechanism because they think it's gonna make them feel better.
It's gonna make them feel like a certain. They're gonna be able to not feel what they're feeling right now, empty.
Yes.
But
I've been there.
Little do they know. Yeah, little do they know that's not the thing that's gonna make you.
And it's so temporary, bro. This shit will go away in like a day.
That's why I know once I do get my shit, I'm gonna be enjoying it because I'm already full right now. I just like the shit. I just like the design. I like the art.
Wait, what are you talking about, bro?
I'm talking about cars, clothes, shit like that.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just like the way it looks. I don't need it. It's not gonna make or break me. But I would like it. I would like it, and I will enjoy it. Once I get my Supra, I will enjoy it. Once I get my Lambo, I will enjoy it. Once I get my Skyline, I will enjoy it. It's not something that I need to be fulfilled, right? Feeling is getting
it's a luxury,
to my goal.
Bro.
It's a luxury, and as long as you realize that it's something to just essentially
just a toy, bro. Damn near.
That's really it's just a toy.
You have to think about it.
Just like when you had RC cars as a kid, when you were driving the remote control cars and the planes, it's the same shit. You're just a big kid now, and you're actually able to go into the plane, into the car.
You gotta think about it like that, bro, or else you will lose yourself.
That's right,
bro. Today, man. I was so happy today, man, and I was just like, dude, all I was doing was just hanging out with some people.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, 7 a.m, and I'm like literally laughing, dying, having a great. And I was just telling myself, man, this is such a good day. Mm-hmm. Simple shit. You know, so these are the things I value. I've been telling you this for a while, bro. I've had a bunch of money and been depressed and been pissed broke and been very happy. Mm-hmm. I've seen it, and I've told myself, I'm not like this shit. It's really not that, bro.
Right.
It's really not that. You have to find it within yourself and in other things. Hopefully, they're fucking healthy things.
Exactly. Right.
But when you do blow up, or you do bump into a large sum of money, you don't lose yourself in that shit and end up killing yourself when you're like, oh wait, this doesn't make me happy. Boom, you know?
This is fucking stupid. I always point to Mac Miller, man, because Mac Miller was a part of my childhood as heavy. I used to listen to that kid all the time. I mean, he was a big influence.
I was into Faces more.
Faces I loved, but I mean,
I was more into like his rapping ass, like when he would be with Earl. When he would be with Earl, but when he would rap with Earl, that was my favorite.
Stolen Youth, that was no, that was Vince Staples. Vince Staples produced that.
Oh, yeah.
Stolen.
But he had Faces, and then he had Delusional Thomas. Do you know about that?
Delusional Thomas, yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Delusional Thomas. Then he had Macadelic. He had Kids. Yep. He had Best Day Ever. Oh, those were my.
I remember one of my favorite songs from him was I think Who Ate All the.
Who Ate the Caviar.
Yeah, I love that song. I love the video. Yeah,
that song is amazing. I used to love that.
He has a part when he was like, I'm pissed off I never got nominated. He was like, oh, well, it's probably because I didn't get nominated, something like that. I think he was talking about the Grammys.
He's like, never want to get nominated. Just kidding. I'm just mad I never got nominated.
Yeah, yup.
Yeah, that
was the only famous guy I got close to being sad. Well, him and Paul Mooney. And maybe one more person that I was actually sad when they died, bro. I was actually into Mac Miller, and I just liked his personality.
He was a cool. I could see him being my friend. Like there's only a couple of people. Even
he helped out Earl and shit, bro. You know.
Yeah, bro. But the point I was trying to make is that one, you could see his depression. He thought that I think he thought once he got money, he was going to be able to be happy. And
remember, you know where you really see it, bro? You know where you really see it in the interview that he had, I don't know if it's Vice, but he has an interview, bro, or like a vlog. It's pretty big, bro, of him in like a place like all alone, unboxing something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe. Well, he's on a bus. He's on a tour bus.
No. He's in his house.
Okay.
It's a real. You would find it interesting, but that's the one where he really talks about like why he thinks the way he does and shit. He was talking about well, like I knew he was sad and shit, bro, because like he opened the box, and then he looked at the camera and he was like, damn, dude, like Mac Miller is like really fucking lonely. I think he was in New York. And then he was talking about like and I felt this way, so I definitely get him. But he'll be like, dude, sometimes like I'll be in a room all alone, and I'm like, I could be in a room alone, or I could take some shit and I'm like, I'm talking to people, or you know what I'm saying? So he definitely had like loneliness.
Yeah, he thought the money was gonna be able to cure him. He thought the money. He was a kid when he blew up. People gotta realize this. He was a
That's
kid
what
when he
fucks
blew
you
up,
up, dude.
right? But
Yeah.
the thing is, I've never been like that where I thought one thing was gonna complete me. No. Now, don't get me wrong. I will do to get to my goal. I will do anything. I mean, I will
Starve.
do anything. I'll put it that way. I was about to give a specific
I'm the
answer
same way.
situation,
I no, I'm the same way, bro.
right?
It's either live like a king or just
Or die
fucking
like.
get me
Or,
out of here. Honestly, I
that's
don't want
right.
to be here if I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
live like that.
exactly because that's what I want. That's what I
It's in
need
my
to have.
DNA, bro. Like that's what
That's
I'm
it.
chasing.
Exactly. So the thing is like, but it's never been about just money. And
No.
that's why I know once I do get my millions, my billions, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be worried about, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be it's not going to be direct link to if I'm happy or not. But the point I'm trying to make is that Mac Miller, you know, he drowned himself in drugs and all that stuff to enhance his experience, to enhance his happiness. And, you know, when you at that point, man, you got to really take a step back and say, hey, what am I doing?
He was doing good too, bro. I remember he linked up with Rick. No, not is it Rick Rubin?
Was it Nipsey Hussle?
I think it's Rick Rubin. No, I think it was it's Rick Rubin. That's funny as hell, Mark. He linked up with Rick Rubin and he was like teaching him how to like do a transcendental meditation and shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. No, I didn't know that.
And
Didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. It's I mean, but I heard it in his music, dude. Like listening to Faces, he was so depressed,
The
and
guy
it's
was
like
sad, man. He was really
Mark. It's
sad.
like I told you, bro. It's kind of like when you're at the top, bro. It's like where do you go? Maybe he had that feeling. Obviously, there's always room for like, hey, another Grammy, another album, another whatever. But maybe he felt he was at the top and he did everything. And that's when you panic. That's why you want to enhance it because you want to make the ride better.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah, I mean, it's just really sad.
All you could do, bro, is just have counsel, man, and you just counsel, and
you just gotta be happy with yourself, man.
Yeah,
you gotta be. That's the stem of it, right? Who the fuck, man? Who cares if you're at the top? Stay there then.
Yeah.
I don't understand it personally. Me, I don't understand it. I mean, I get it to where
that's
the mind, like being at the top and not knowing where to go. I can understand the perspective, I guess, but I couldn't put it in my shoes. If I'm at the top, I'm a stay at the top. I'm gonna try everything to do to stay at the top. The fuck am I be sad about?
Well, it's just Mark. It's what I'm getting at more of like there's no more goals.
Exactly.
Yes. So that your drive, you have no more drive. I guess.
Which means that their goal wasn't big enough in the first place to be, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because if your goal was to just be at the top of the music game.
Well, can you blame them, Mark, when it's kind of like this doesn't happen to everybody?
I can only blame them when no, I can't. But what the point I'm trying to make is, and just like helping people is the key. Okay.
Yeah.
That will never run out. There will always be someone to help. Right? But there will be there will always be a song that is hot. There will always be something that is, the top album, right? But there will always be people to help out. You'll never run out of that. Whether it's financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, there will always be someone to help out. And maybe that's the reason why I don't think I'll ever get to that point where I'm at the top and I feel like, oh, what do I do? No. There will.
I mean, especially with us, bro. I don't think we'll have that. I don't think we'll have that issue, bro. Because first of all, us getting to the top, sadly, is actually a threat for some people.
Yeah, that's right.
But who knows if we even have a top, bro? You know what I'm saying? Top for me is like I can't even put it into words. Honestly, I cannot. I honestly cannot.
When I'm on my deathbed, I will be still wanting to work and create a better place. I will be on my deathbed saying, "What's next?" I promise you that.
Yeah.
If I have my mind still intact, I will be asking, "What's next? What else can I do?" It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not trying to be here, and just for the material. I'm gonna enjoy it, no question. I'm gonna enjoy it, but that's not what I'm.
That's another thing too, Mark. Like you have to. It's like it goes back to the values thing. It's like when you gotta see like what are you doing, or what is causing you to be happy, good or bad. You know what I'm saying, and fix that shit.
Yeah, and that's something that people need to notice. Try a lot of things.
Because Mark, I've told you, I've literally told you before, Mark, and I've almost had like anxiety over it, like where I've been like, I've had the thought, or it's like, dude, I don't want like a lot of cars or a lot of clothes or a big mansion. Like, you know, I obviously want the money, but I'm like, none of that shit. I could literally envision myself having all that shit and being sad, because that stuff doesn't bring me happiness. Things that bring me happiness is like, it's just mainly helping people. This podcast makes me more happier, bro, than if like I bought like an Xbox or something. Cause the Xbox is gonna be dope for like a day or two. This podcast has been dope for 6 months.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's just all in what you value. Just put it in something healthy.
That's it.
And you'll see it. I mean, if you don't believe me, you'll see it. Go get that car. Go get them shoes and tell me write it down for how long you are happy for.
Right.
And then tell me some other shit, like seeing your mom smile or helping her out, or tell me how long that happiness lasts.
Yeah, that's the thing. People also gotta try different things and realize, okay, how does this make me feel? If you don't know what you want to do in life,
learn.
Right, if you don't know what you want to do in life, that's gonna be the learning process. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out what you want to do by trying different things and seeing how it makes you feel. As for me, I noticed this. I don't put much shit into happiness in general. You know this.
You don't.
You may.
Yeah,
right?
you really. Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about being happy. I mostly am talking about enjoying something. Right? I'm enjoying.
I tie that to happiness. You know,
yeah,
of course.
But that's
when
temporary.
Because show me you enjoying something with a straight face.
Of course. But you know yourself. Real happiness doesn't matter. You could enjoy some shit for an hour, right? Just like you said. You're not happy though.
So Mark, what would it? I mean, I always tell people like I'm never satisfied. I'm pleased. So what would you equate like happiness to? Like I guess like satisfaction.
For me,
because joy for me sounds like happiness or enjoying something.
Yeah. For me, happiness will come when one, the goals are met, and two, once my people are in a very good position. That's for me.
You mean family or race?
Race, mostly. Yeah. I mean, my family, obviously, obviously I want that, but when my people are not being killed for no reason, when my people are not being killed for stupidness, when we take back what was ours, that's when I think I'll be happy. Right.
Mark, do you think that's gonna happen in your lifetime? Not maybe to that extent, but at least let's get at Africa. Like, you think Africa's gonna?
I think it could happen.
Turn,
I think it could definitely happen. I think
it's looking like it.
You know,
kind of.
We're not too far off, man. We're not too far off.
You saw what happened in Ecuador, bro? Well, I think I already told you. Yeah, they killed a presidential candidate 10 days before election day, and the people got arrested. There was 6 or 9 Colombians. Yeah, because he was talking crazy about the president of Colombia, I think.
Oh, really?
Because his son, the president of Colombia, his son actually got caught with coke and with his wife.
A lot of coke, or?
I don't know. I just know it was coke.
Damn. Yeah, I had a couple.
I don't know, something, bro. It was definitely something with the government, bro. Because it's
of course.
Because, bro, when they killed the Haitian president, what did they say? They heard Colombians, a Colombian accent or whatever.
Or was it Dominicans?
I heard Colombians.
Okay.
And they said they heard Colombian accents, and they had the DA on a vests on.
Well, it could be a couple of things, right?
And remember, bro, Colombia is intertwined with America. First of all, they're NATO.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yep. And Venezuela's, I think, with Russia, I think.
Well, a lot of things got to look at is when you're doing these type of hits, you usually outsource. You don't get anyone internal.
Oh, of course. You cannot let that shit go back to you, man. Right? You'll get a Chinese guy with like a paper and a rock or something.
That's what I'm telling you. Because, so that could be one word of confusion, but it could be a plethora of things, man. Seriously, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be another presidential candidate that could have been losing, and he did that shit so that he wouldn't lose. Could have been. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know, but this is just.
It's just because they were Colombian. I'm like, what the heck are they doing in Ecuador?
Right.
Doing hits and shit like that.
Exactly, and the same with Haiti, right? Haiti.
Haiti, yeah. Yep.
Is that not kind of? I mean, it's not far, but like that's a real.
I mean, they don't care. I mean, but they just sent out agents. Yeah. So go over there and go get that done. Yeah. We know about what happened with Fidel.
Yeah.
So
one man last standing.
I don't believe that. I really don't. I feel like they put that out there just to give people hope. Like, yeah, I could get away with anything. Because, like I told you, bro, when they want you dead, they want you dead. Only thing that'll overpower that is like it's universal law. You got to be here until your time is, because this is too much. I'm like, bro, when they want you dead, they will kill you, bro. It was too many assassination attempts. Like, I will give it like 20. I'm like, they will get him, but like what, 300, 400? Like, come on.
That's how much.
It was something. It's something ridiculous. I look it up right now. Yeah,
bro.
It's something ridiculous.
So he's an agent then. So he'd have to be an agent.
Theories out there.
I mean, at that, bro. You tell me 300 times, and the American government didn't get rid of him?
It's something crazy, Mark.
What should be like 12?
600 times, Mark.
What?
It's a fucking game.
Yeah, he an agent, unfortunately. He's been compromised. Either one, he's a clone. He was a clone. That's a possibility. Or one, he's just an agent and he's working with them. That sounds.
Fidel Castro survived 600 assassination attempts. Officials say.
No one survived 600 assassination attempts if they weren't trying to kill you. You know what I mean?
There's actually a British documentary called 638 Ways to Kill Castro.
Bruh. That is insane.
Castro said, if surviving assassination attempts were an Olympic event, I would win the gold medal.
Damn.
Why did they want him dead so much, bro? If it's true.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know that he was working with the Black Panthers. I know that. And he fucked with Malcolm. I think Malcolm even went to Cuba and fucked with him.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Right.
Fidel came to Harlem, I think, when they were trying to kill him.
That would make sense.
There's a video. The video's on YouTube.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That's a good point.
Right? Yep. I mean, because Malcolm X, bro, he was a pimp. He was a drug runner. He was a drug dealer. He was everything. That's why he knew the streets so well. You know what I'm saying? He was
huge inspiration, man.
He was everything rolled up in one blunt. Every religion. Well, I won't say every religion, but he was, he knew a lot of shit. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
How old was he when he died, bro?
I think he might have been 32.
Wow, that's pretty young.
Let me see here. Hold on. Let's see. 39. 39. Wow, so he had a life. Honestly, I obviously I don't agree with the way he died, but 39, man. Yeah, that's just extremely crazy.
I think Trump,
I'm saying that he's okay at dying at 39 as a black man. That's crazy.
Well, because I know that's why I was a little bit hesitant, but I get what you mean, bro. Because sometimes you've told me like when the job is done, it's done. In terms, kind of,
and you're gone. And you're gone. There's nothing left for you to do.
Mark, Tupac was 25. And Fred Hampton was 21, I think.
Yes. 20.
Think about that.
That one actually messed me up. That one where like he was 21 years old.
Some people are born with it, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because you can't obviously. I doubt his parents taught him that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in my personal opinion, bro, and like you just said, born with. I think his past life or something that he remembered of his old times, it was something great in him.
It had to be. The way they killed him was.
That shit almost made me cry, man. Watch that movie.
I almost cried about it. If I would have been alone in the theaters, I probably would have cried, I think.
Yeah.
That movie was very touching, dude. This sucks.
And I don't even recommend black people watching it personally. I don't regularly recommend.
Really?
It. No.
I would. No. Well, I can't say shit, but
because that's a very death mentality. It brings up death way too much. Your heroes keep on getting killed.
Yeah, Mark, but this is a story that has been going on. I feel like it would more motivate you.
Just like
what? Fuck, I want to finish the job.
See, that sounds great. But what
it motivated me. Right, that's why I wanted to watch the movie.
But you were not being killed in the movie. You did not see yourself get killed, right? That's what I'm getting at.
True, but if it did, I can't obviously talk, but it's like I feel like if it did, it would motivate me. I want to go against the machine.
It could. But what I'm getting at is, imagine being grown up in a scenario where everything you watch, you're either being slaved, being whipped, being killed, going to jail. Everything ends up like shit for us.
But Mark, in the beginning, like at least the beginning of like Judas and the Black Messiah, it was like good, like black empowerment. So I'm like, maybe was it worth it?
No, I mean,
seeing that to get.
The thing is the psyche thing. It's the subconscious thing, where you start to, because I'm sure
even be scared and shit.
Yeah, you start that becomes a reality where okay, now anything I do, I know that's the end goal. Because I don't know if you've seen Queen and Slim.
No.
That's a good movie. You should watch that one. That's a really good movie. It's basically about a couple where they meet on Tinder, and basically the kid gets pulled over. He's a black guy, black girl, and he gets pulled over by the cop. And some shit happens, some confusion happens, and like the cop pulls out a gun. They start fighting. The guy gets the gun. He shoots the cop, kills the cop, and they're on the run. Queen and Slim, right at the it was a great fucking movie. Seriously,
really?
And it's the same guy that played Fred Hampton in the movie. Same guy.
Wow.
Yeah, and at the end, the black guy sells them out, and they get killed. They get shot up, just obliterated.
His son's still around, bro. I mean, his son is young, I think.
Who?
Fred Hampton.
Oh, Fred Hampton? No, I can't.
He was actually on.
Well, I guess young,
but not old though.
Right.
He was on, I think, 48 South. I think is.
Really?
You know that podcast, bro? With
Let me see his son.
Damn, what's that? With DC Young Fly and Chico, I think his name is.
Okay.
He was on that podcast.
His name is Fred Hampton's senior. He's 53. Dude. Damn, imagine your dad.
Why would be he senior? Wouldn't he be junior?
Oh, sorry,
or maybe his.
Oh, my bad. I meant junior. Damn. His
junior.
Father got killed at 21 years old. He's outlived his father by 23 whatever years. But the point I'm trying to make is, man, that shit fucks with your head.
No, I can't disagree, and I don't even know exactly how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
It's something that it's so subconscious. And they do this on purpose. This is why we can't win in any movie.
But Mark, it's like I 100% get where you're coming from, but it's like, how could you tell that story without telling the whole thing?
No, of course. I mean,
so because it's like, Mark, what else could we?
Well, the thing, okay,
bro,
right,
what movie would you like to see that would motivate black people? To
Shaka Zulu.
Please.
Well, there is a movie.
Okay, but isn't that some warrior shit?
Yeah, that is some warrior shit.
Does he die in that?
I think I don't know. I don't watch the movie, but I know he does die eventually, right? But even so, right? Even so, that's a much more empowerment movie.
I guess.
Right?
But would it be realistic? Because that's so long ago, and it's like you know what I'm saying? There's no buildings in that movie. You know what I'm getting at?
I get where you're getting at. But at the end of the day, is slavery movies realistic? Isn't Shaka Zulu history?
Oh yes, but I'm getting in terms of what you said, bro. It won't discourage or scare people.
I think that anyone, if people got inspired by Black Panther, they'll get inspired by Shaka Zulu.
Yes, but okay, so thank you. But what could they do now in terms of Shaka Zulu? That's why I was bringing up. Is it outdated enough to inspire or motivate?
I don't think it has anything to do with date, because there are countless Hannibal
Lecter?
Hannibal from Carthage. He's one that brought it to Rome, brought the war to Rome, almost defeated them, actually, but he was in a foreign country, so I think eventually he did lose. But there's that. Then there's the Haitian Revolution. There's Nat Turner. I think they didn't make a movie about Nat Turner. There's the
Haitian Revolution would be the best one.
Yeah, the Haitian Revolution, the Ethiopian War, because they beat the Italians. They didn't get
the Gullah Wars would be a good movie.
That's what I'm saying. The Gullah Wars. The thing is, there's so much history. There's so much times where black people did rise up and did win. But the thing is, they can't show it because it's going to inspire people to actually try this shit.
So, Mark, what could you do? What could you do then?
We have to make our own movies. That's the only solution.
How do you put that in the theater?
Well, that's the thing. I think we're going to have to go through the...
Mark, you gotta go. Exactly.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to go through the...
you even see what happened with Sounds of Freedom.
Yeah, they go against it.
Mark, someone who was actually funding Sounds of Freedom got arrested, I think, for child trafficking or kidnapping.
Come on, bro.
Let me look it up right now. Yeah, I was actually talking to my boss about it. Yep. So it's so weird, bro.
Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? It's not a Hollywood movie, though, right?
No, I don't think. No, that's crowdfunded, bro. They could do that. like the people.
I was saying we might have to go through
what was crowd?
Fred
You know about Mark? I
route.
think it's called Super Troopers. You know about that movie?
No.
Oh my, funny fuck! You would love that movie, Mark. But anyways, the sequel was crowdfunded. It was in theaters. I saw it in theaters.
It was in theaters. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the sequel. Yeah, it was garbage. The first one is so fucking funny though. Okay, let me look at where's this guy. Oh, yep. Wait, no, not him. Okay. Sound of Freedom funder charged with child kidnapping amid controversy. One of the summertime surprise movie hits, the anti-child trafficking drama Sound of Freedom continues to be among its most controversial. The latest incident, Fabian Martha, one of many individuals who helped fund the movie after Disney passed on distribution, was charged on July 21st with child kidnapping according to the Missouri court's website.
Wow.
Bro, you can't trust anybody.
No one is safe, bro. No one is safe. No, everyone... It's just crazy, man. It's just absolutely insane.
Bro, you knew about the, kind of wanted to get this in before we wrap up, Mark. What did you think about that lady? Matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to bring up the other thing I was going to show you, bro. Mark, there was this is how it started. This chick, this was a black girl. She took a picture of her, I'm actually going to send you this. Maybe you could put her up or just look it up. She took a picture, Mark, of like her sister laid up with a white guy in the living room, and she was like, "I cannot believe she really laid up with one of these people," and all that. Anyways, she put it on Twitter, and it went crazy. Long story short, bro. Okay, well, what blew her up was that yes, you know about this?
I think I heard it.
Yeah, Mark. What made it blow up is because
she said she's gonna kill someone.
Yes. No. She said she's gonna fuck up the relationship on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And the video blew up because she was in her car like talking crazy, and that's how everyone knew about the story. And on top of it, she was like, I think the word's antagonizing people to like saying basically, "Oh, you guys can't get me fired," and she got fired like this.
You're playing their game. What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, I mean.
What's your question exactly?
No, I didn't really have a question. It's just like, what do you think about it? Because I remember I was gonna bring that up. It's just, what are your thoughts on it?
I don't think it's smart at all. I don't think it's smart at all. Very stupid, in my personal opinion.
Some people, bro, are just like, even black people, bro. They're like proud to like hate white people. Obviously, I get it. Obviously, but it's like you can't generalize anyone. And if you're gonna be mad at someone, like Dick Gregory said, be mad at them white people, not your neighbor or the motherfucker, the mailman.
Exactly. Now, I don't disagree with her being mad about her sister being with her.
I mean,
I don't disagree, but I don't think also she should be vocalizing it in that manner, because what fight are you fighting?
To the point, bro, that you're gonna fuck up the relationship.
Exactly.
Like, really, you're so pro you. You're more pro you than you want to see your sister happy.
Well. Yes. And
because Mark, you can love. I think like Umar has definitely debated so many people on this, but like it's I get both sides. Some of them it's race loyalty, and some of them is, bro, you can't control who you love. You know?
Yeah. I have been I'm not gonna say specifically what, but I have been a firsthand to see an interracial.
She was from Texas, bro. Yep.
Right, I've seen interracial marriage. I personally don't think it can work. Black and white at least. Black and white. You know what I'm saying? Black and white, I don't think can work.
Do you think only?
It's the culture.
Only white people should be dating? Well, we've already talked about this, bro. To an extent, we both, I think, believe that we should just not really be interracially dating, right?
Well, dating.
Like it should be race loyalty. Oh, I mean marriage.
Marriage.
Dating is whatever.
What I'm getting at.
And having kids and all that. Like it's like I think you should. And at the same time, bro, this is my thing. When it comes to white people, bro, they can't really understand my culture.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they don't really know. This isn't that much of a big deal for me, but obviously it is for some people. But some white people don't know what it is to be scared of police.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It comes down to understanding each other. And if you can't understand me, then how are we going to be married? If my family is going to become your family and they don't fuck with me, how are we going to be married? You know what I'm saying? Like I've
But
seen
Mark,
it
imagine,
firsthand.
imagine you actually like loving a girl and everything's perfect, but your families don't click. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be like, well, I don't
Well,
give a
fuck my
fuck. You know what
family
I'm saying?
type shit. Yeah, of course. But you know how sustainable is that? I mean, it could be.
So what do
But
you do, Mark? The girl, it's not her fault at all. She's great doing
you fall
everything.
out of love with her. You fall. I'm kidding.
I thought you were serious and like, teach me
Nah.
that. I mean, what do you do? You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
many people are in that situation, bro.
yeah.
Not in that
I can
exactly, but
understand that. I can
they're in a
understand
position
that.
where it's either my parents or my family or my dumbass chick.
Right, right, right. And I can understand it. My thing is, and I do agree. You don't control who you love, right? I agree with that, right? And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that if you're loving someone that's white or black or whatever, whatever you look like, you're wrong. My thing, marriage is unfortunately and fortunately, marriage is more than just being in love.
It's a contract.
It's a contract. You're building a life together. So you can love someone, you guys have amazing sex. What will happen when you have a kid? What are you guys gonna teach the kid?
That's my biggest
right?
thing.
Are you guys gonna agree on what the fuck his religion is? Are you gonna agree with what he's being taught? Are you gonna agree with how he's going to school? Are you gonna agree with his hair? It's more than that. I have seen it for myself. I have seen it. It doesn't work. The cultures are too different. Now, I'm not saying white people and black people cannot be in love, because they can. They're people.
Yeah, look at Bill Burr and his wife.
It's the main thing is cultures. Can your cultures intertwine? Are you willing to give up everything, and are they willing to give up everything to come and make the culture come together? Are you comfortable with that? Because one person usually isn't fully comfortable. That's all I'm saying.
But Mark, do you think you'd have to compromise too?
I would never, personally, me.
So then, Mark, it's like, how do you expect her to?
She going to figure out a way. If she want to be with me, then she going to compromise.
But obviously, you specifically, Mark, you won't even be in that position. But basically, because you're gonna be with like someone who looks like you. But what I'm getting at more of is like when you marry somebody, bro, you have to like accept each other's cultures, right? Or no?
Yeah, no, it's
right, because it's your entire fucking family and my entire fucking family.
It's truth, and I've seen it where they try their best.
They do.
They try their best.
They really do.
They
season chicken better, and it just. They try to dance. They don't got rhythm.
But you know what? What it usually comes down to is the kids. That's what I've seen.
That is the breaking point.
That is. It's not so much
the determination.
It's more so where where things are illustrated the most, where the changes are illustrated the most, where you can see like, okay, they didn't want their kid learning this shit. They wanted their kid learning this.
I couldn't imagine that, Mark. That's so fucking annoying. That is so fucking annoying. For everybody listening, please. I mean, I'm going to say this almost every fucking episode. Like, figure the fuck out who you're really with. So ask them questions. I mean, ask them like they're. You have to.
Boot camp.
It'll be worth it. I don't give a fuck how long. You can still be fucking her while you're doing it. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? But take as long as you fucking want. Because once you're in there, you are in there, bro, you're fucked. Especially if you have a kid, like I said last episode, I gotta deal with this dumbass situation until this bitch dies, my kid dies, or I die.
Right.
That doesn't sound like a good contract. So
not at all.
Please pick a good woman, bro. I saw this this comment, bro, on the old 5150 episode. If you choose a woman unlike your mama, your actions say who your mama is. If a dog sleeps with a cat, the dog knows his mama tried to kill him mentally and physically.
Damn.
I literally had no words for him, bro. When I saw it, I was like, what does that really mean, Mark? If you choose a woman unlike your mom, your actions say who your mom is.
Well, to me, that means, like I always say, your mother is your first love, right? If your first love is something that doesn't completely stick with you, then it most likely wasn't something that you wanted to continue with, right? And if your mother is like that, then it shows you who you were raised by, right? That's from what I get from there, right? And it's up to you to obviously make yourself not a shitty person, but if you don't even want what your mom is, and that's your first love, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, my mom, unconditional love. No matter what I did, no matter what I do. Maybe it may take a couple days for her to get over it, but she will come back and she will love me. That's what I yearn for my wife. You know what I'm saying? I want them to unconditional, but that's such a
from your woman, it'll never happen.
Yeah, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. But that's something
you
that
could do
is
everything.
in the soul.
You could do everything for a girl, bro. And she'll be like, man, you slept with somebody else. But it's like, I did everything. Bro, you're going to kiss the ancient ass dude's feet. But I took you out the hood, or I used to treat you good, I taught you a bunch of things, and just because I laid up with a chick or did some bullshit, you know?
Yeah, Daniel, you're 1,000% correct. You know,
we're just betting. Honestly, that's the easiest thing, Mark.
That's something you're going to understand. That's it.
Yes. It's just the vetting process is just like first off, as soon as you meet a girl, you have to see what slot is she gonna fit in. Is she just gonna be someone who comes over to watch the game and we mess around, or is she gonna help me with stuff? Do I actually want her to be a girlfriend? How much do I want her around? All that, and then from there you go on and you vet according to your decision. Yep. If she's gonna be my girl, okay, I'm not asking you out till this long. And I'm gonna see how you interact with people. How are you with kids?
I'm gonna have to put you through the test, man. Like I said,
you have to. Just girls do the same fucking thing, Mark.
Yep.
The same thing. If you guys want to be happy and you want to just like,
I got a series of tests. If you really want to know if a girl's a hoe or not, there's a couple things you could do. One, you can bring her around 2 or 3 guys, some of your friends. Tell your guys to flirt with her. If she flirts back, throw her away.
Yep.
Another thing you could do, fuck with a girl.
Maybe that's what Joe Budden and his boy were doing.
Could be. I mean, if the girl was my wife, if I loved her, if I thought that she was going to be my wife, I would these are tests I have to do. She needs to be, and if she doesn't stay completely quiet, I mean, ignoring the dudes, maybe just saying one word answers.
Because I've always told girls, even if it's like a DM, even if you respond to it, you
throw away.
What are you saying? Like, don't say anything.
Don't say shit. Don't say. Read that shit and done. Right. Another thing you could do is, if you feel you fuck with a girl and you haven't really felt the energy back from that you giving her, take out $500 of cash, pound it in front of her. If she starts to act like she fuck with you more, she a hoe. Another test you could do. Well, actually, that's not really a test. But another thing you could do is if you could find out if she a complete bird or not. If she keeps flaking. I've done this one. Just say, hey, okay, that's okay. I said, oh, too bad. I bought weed and liquor for us both.
You told me that.
Yeah. We try that, and if she says, oh, I can come over, she a bird, and I've done that.
What ended up happening?
Nothing. But she did say, "Oh, I can come over now," and I didn't read her message. Yep. So hey, that's just. But these are tests, and me personally, like I said, I got it for me to call them my girlfriend. In this last 4 to 5 years, my new self, they gotta be going through the test for about a year.
That's a good
About a year, and if after the year they've completed everything with about a 90% average, all right. And I write it down. I give them grades and stuff.
I thought you were serious.
No. I mean, in my head, I give them grades, but I wouldn't be like, all right, you got an A for this now. But like in my head, I do give them grades. I'm like, all right, you did good there. If you're reliable, all these things. But you got it. We're getting older. You can't be just fucking around with this any bitch and just call. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to be sure.
Yeah.
We gotta be sure.
It all depends on on your goals. It's just some of you guys, and I've been guilty of it, so I can't really talk. Some of you guys really love these hoes. Love them. So you just have to differentiate. You're not supposed to be treating this damn streetwalker like a fucking queen.
Exactly. She don't know what to do with it. She don't know what to do with it.
She does not know what to do with it. She don't even know what to do with you.
Exactly. A boss, But
she can't take control. It's so funny, bro. When girls get hit something, I can't control this motherfucker. Damn, he really don't be for none of this. It's just I saw a picture, bro, on Twitter that was it was like a meme. It was basically like a guy, there was a mountain, bro, and a hole or whatever, and they were men, dreams, and the thing down was pussy.
Yeah.
That's literally what it takes your drive away, takes your time away, takes your money away.
Exactly.
Your mental well-being away. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I've had a lot of sex. It's not worth it. I fucked a girl, And then after I beat my dick, and I'm like, nah, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. Have you ever been there, bro, or not?
Yeah, I've been there, bro.
And it's like, I'm like, I had to finish. So I'm just like, I'm like, this shit just don't. And I've also had great sex, but I'm like, it's just not worth doing this, fucking this bitch for 30 minutes a day. But I gotta hear her mouth. I gotta take her out to eat. I gotta be in her room. I just don't want to do that.
Nah.
So just be smart. Wear a condom is probably like the first shield you got.
Exactly.
And don't be too nice to them. I don't treat women like garbage. Like I've said before, I've never yelled at a woman, never called a girl a bitch, but I demand respect. If you don't want to give it to me, see ya. I'm not gonna these dudes that just keep fighting and trying just because she looks pretty. Nope. No. Just like you talk to me, she will.
Throw them out. They throw them out. They don't.
So, bro, there's more women than guys here.
Exactly.
So there literally are plenty of fish.
You will find another one. You will find it. It's like anything in life.
She's gonna be finer. Should be Yeah, bro. I'm just like with anything, bro. There's no girl that's like obviously like you'll perceive her like flawless, and you guys will be compatible. But there's somebody always better. Somebody with a fatter ass. Somebody who could cook better. Someone who's a little bit nicer.
That's right.
Always.
That's right.
So yeah.
Well, we'll leave you all with this.
Yes, sir.
Stay vigilant. Do your tests. And have a correct vetting system. Every vetting system is unique, but you have to have one that works for you. We can't give you the exact, precise.
I would say, Mark, like a check mark for like a vetting process would be like basically just everything you want in a woman and what you would expect. You got to see if she hits all the checklist. It could be as simple as.
And if she fails one, she's not the one.
Especially if you just met her. Yeah. Especially if you just met her, she's already failing shit, and you want her to be your girl, or you have that in her mind, kick her out. It's just not worth it. It's so not. If there was like a limited amount of women, okay, but there's so many fucking bitches.
Exactly, you'll find one that will hit every spot.
I'll leave you out with this. One man's crush. This is universal. One man's crush is another man's block number. There you go.
That's fucking true.
It's Mark, it could be a model, but somebody else has her blocked. Like, I can't stand this fucking bitch.
Exactly.
Shakira got cheated on.
Yep.
There you go.
Beyonce did too.
There you go. So
that's game.
Cardi B did too.
That's right.
Imagine we kept going. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Did too.
Yeah, you're about to cry. Like, matter of fact, yo.
Well, hell yeah, you know what it is. This is a podcast. You feel me? Like and subscribe for more content. Hit that bell icon so you get notifications when we post. Comment, like, hate, subscribe. You already know what it is. It's a podcast. We're out.
Provide the leadership to the people's revolution so he can take this country and change it. Turn it upside down and put the last first and the first last. Not only for black people, but for all people.